long buried? Do you swear to tread where maps end and stars falter? To brave the darkness beyond certainty, even when the path claims more than it yields? Will you take up the charge of the order, to guard the innocent, confront the wicked, and wield light with purpose, not by decree, but by judgment of your own honour, in step with those that came before? Do you bind your oath to this great quest, to seek not conquest, but understanding, not dominion, but justice? Now go, bear the light, let it burn against the dark until shadows yield or you are unmade.
Hello and welcome back to Nae Danger. It's great to be here with somewhat of a special kind of one-shot. It is in the world of Cinderfall. We're continuing the story. You might remember last time our players were on their way back up to Edgar Thorne's office to let them know of the direction of travel they were headed when a bomb went off in the office and all were sucked into this kind of iron cauldron and sort of sent back in time into the past. So we're using this to sort of test out some Daggerheart, to give a little go to the Daggerheart system. So we will do our best to play it as well as we can. It's a bit of a learning curve for all of us, but at least giving it a little try. So do bear with us in that. But to sort of set the scene as we start off, we find ourselves. The smell of ash and burnt parchment from Thorne's office vanishes in an instant, replaced by the scent of old beeswax, old wine, and the rhythmic creak of timber. You're not sitting, but rather all of you are standing. The floor beneath you, it sways gently. You look down and your hands are not your own. They're calloused, scarred, resting on a table spread with an ancient, shifting maps atop it. You know who you are, though. You're one of the Crusaders of the Twilight Flame. The memory of your true selves, the brass lanterns, the future, the explosion, all of that is but a cloudy maze in the back of your mind. You feel like you're a dream that you're waking up from. Everything here does feel real. Across the table, you look and see one another. So let's start off with a bit of a kind of description, a couple of lines. What do we see for each of the characters? We'll start over here with Ross. What do they see when they look towards you?
They see the sort of appearance of a tiefling, but with that kind of crimson skin and horns, not unlike Kieran's, but a little kind of shorter and just kind of sticking at the front. And in sort of this worn sort of armor, yes, instead of hair, he's got this like fire just kind of wafting off and sort of wisping up from above his head. And his skin is this dark crimson, but there's these cracks throughout it, and below the cracks you can see this kind of orange glow, as if he's just sort of radiating this sort of heat from him.
Nice. Go around. Donnie?
Did you see your name?
No, I'll be playing Igneous de Boer.
Yeah, it's Igneous. Okay. Probably quite far away from him.
It's good we got a person made of fire on a boat made of wood. It's really helpful.
So, no problem
You
whatsoever.
like the crow's nest away from everyone else.
He's alright, it's perfectly harmless.
I don't trust that at all.
I don't trust him at all. I am kind of humanoid looking, with blue skin and gills, covered in tattoos, wearing kind of like glimmering clothing that seems to almost ripple like waves, with moss and lichen all over his body that seems to actually add to the image. He is very easygoing, kind of lackadaisical, but also under that exterior there is a kind of stern, steadfast follower and defender. You are looking at Sir Calvin of Harris.
Very nice. Iain?
And beside him, looking really fascinated at these maps, an orc, frostborn, probably wearing some scraps of furs and so on, but otherwise bare-chested and very much less civilized than Oleander. No cravat, his hair very much uncoiffured, covered on his back with some really sort of crude tribal type tattoos, quite a kind of faraway look in his eyes, and he's just staring silently at the map and where we're headed. His name is Neri.
Neri.
Frostborn orc.
As quiet a bit of the boat as you could probably find. Not really quiet, you're on a boat in the middle of the water. You see a human, completely bald at the top, big black bushy beard, currently got a pipe in one hand and reading a small pamphlet in his other hand, and on his lap is a sleeping dog, a bloodhound, who is currently just out cold. Clayton is looking quite green in the face because he is not used to travelling by sea and is hating every moment of it, so he's trying to calm it down by smoking, bring everything down, keep it low, and then also reading to try to take his mind off anything. But he looks very unwell as Clayton Royce, or Royce, is trying to think of anything but the travel.
Ollie?
Standing at the bow of the ship, tuning for what seems to be an infinitely long time, a lyre that has of yet been not heard by anyone. A sort of, I would say, elven looking tan humanoid who is definitely suffering with eczema, but the eczema is so extreme as to be almost not skin like, if you know what I mean. Like
Scales.
sort of dry, earthy, soily sort of eczema. But despite this, it's clearly a very handsome guy, with slicked back black hair with a shock of white at the front that sort of flops down over one eye. Just a really well dressed gentleman. His outfit is notably different than everyone else's. I'm just telling you. No one, I'm letting you know, this guy is here under duress.
Okay. Right.
He doesn't.
So we're wearing leathers or armour or gambesson or something.
So I'm wearing
And
that.
you're
Just
like
told you he's
fuzzy
wearing a
shirt.
duress.
He's wearing a duress.
I'm under a duress. A canvas
It's a lovely
duress.
There you go. And last but by no means least, John?
Yes. So as you look towards, probably wandering in the middle of the boat, you'd see a humanoid with a big bushy black beard. Because currently Malik has decided to use his uncanny disguise to disguise himself as Royce. lads, look, I'm Dog Boy, look.
You just see a smirk.
I
hate that man so much.
since no one's really particularly amused by his guy, he goes back to his normal self, and so you see just entertain yourself while we're on the trip. You see a tall, skinny elf wearing very finely tailored clothes, not so fine that they would kind of stand out in a crowd, but if you look closely you would know that these are well-made garments, clearly giving a display of wealth, cockiness, arrogance. Someone highborn who believes that he is rightly in his kind of, as a knight, a sir, being in charge, sees himself as the leader, even though he might be slightly incompetent, we shall see.
Yes, my lord. Yes.
And across sort of the table from all of you stands Sir Valerius, who is a rather distinguished looking elf, mainly kind of golden hair, but with little flecks of kind of silver that's kind of woven through it as well. Carries himself with somewhat of an effortless grace, clad in a fine maroon doublet with a dark cloak around it, manicured fingers bearing a signet ring, and a kind of tappa that kind of sort of taps on this sort of map, kind of looking very quizzical and kind of looking over, looking out the window and such like. His amber eyes hold somewhat of a deep intelligence and a reassuring confidence to him as he says, "The currents were unkind, Crusaders, but we have finally arrived. It is good to be here. On the shores of Silvalio are just awaiting. According to the chart, the tablet of law lies deep within the interior. I have the path, but I lack the steel. That is why you're here. We will bring enlightenment to this world that has so forgotten order. That I'm sure of. We shall see what destiny looks like." What do you think you guys would be doing on the ship as you're kind of coming close to shore? Kind of talking sort of caravel style ship, kind of not massive but well equipped for kind of travelling the ocean distance and such like. You can just, if you look out the window, kind of make out the kind of green hues of the shore ahead.
This is the moment I've been waiting for the whole time. Because I actually really hate being on boats.
Yep.
Because they're kind of inefficient. So I just like dive straight in the water. Oh mate, I've been pure gagging to get wet, man. Let's go. Straight off the thing.
Are you faster than the ship?
Yeah,
you're swimming faster than the ship.
There is still quite a distance to go to shore, but
He's a fish boy. He's enjoying
you're racing the ship to shore.
Catches at the dock, you fannies.
Anything else anyone else thinks they would be doing kind of aboard this ship just as it kind of gets closer?
Standing next to Ollie, she's sort of almost seeing us as equals. And, yeah. I remember, this reminds me of when we used to go sailing in the summers with our families.
Ah, yes, of course. Good days, good days.
Do you see anything of Mother these days?
Your mother? I've not seen your mother in some time.
Because we kept in touch.
So you lose track all these years, you know.
That's true, especially on adventuring.
Yes, much to be seen, yes.
I'm going to try to wake up the dog that's currently asleep on my lap. And I was like, Gizmo, we're here, mate. Come on, get up. Dog sort of slowly stirs up. Don't know how you can sleep on these sort of ships. Come on, let's get to some dry land and get you some to eat. How's the dog respond?
He seems very he looks very excited.
Good boy, Gizmo.
He kind of starts to spin a little bit on the spot.
Go get him! Trying to tell him to go after.
Bounds over towards you. Jumps over the side and starts.
Get Calvin! Get him!
And the dog is now paddling frantically next to you, or is trying to keep up with you as best it can.
I think come over to you and look really panicked. And just like, is he gonna be alright?
He's fine. Don't worry about it. He's fine.
We're like a mile offshore.
Yeah, he can swim farther than a mile. He's a dog. He's got lots of energy.
Alright.
I guess we need to keep up with him. Like, honestly, he'll be fine. Him and Calvin can swim for ages. It's alright.
Come here, you big Marty. Yeah, clap.
Gives you a very wet kiss in the water.
To be honest with you, Royce used to look after the dogs in our estate, and he really does know them well. They're wonderful, wonderful beasts.
Alright.
Yes, my lord, they're fantastic beasts. They really
Call
are.
me Malik. We're equals these days, aren't we, boy?
100%, my lord. Yes.
Nice. So as you guys kind of look out, maybe some of you are splushing in the water. Some of you maybe kind of some with more confidence. Others maybe more tentatively have stepped onto deck, and just it kind of as you look out, the kind of the air itself just hits you, and there's this thick smell of like petrichor in the air. That kind of smell of like rain on wet soil, and crushed violets, wildflowers, that kind of things just fills your nose. For you've smelled nothing but sea air for ages, and just this waft seems to come because before you clearly lies the land of Silvalio, which is like nothing that you've seen before. It's a lot of forest primarily, but like no forest you've ever encountered. Like It is the collision of worlds. There are trees the size of cathedrals that you can see just spiraling up into this twisted sort of purple and bruised sky above. There are floating islands that you can spot in the distance that just seem to defy gravity, just kind of hanging in the air, kind of tethered to the ground by massive trailing vines that just seem to kind of wind their way down from them. And the coastline itself is just this endless stretch of jet black sand as far as you can see in every direction. You recognize what you are looking at. You are looking at the very edge of the labyrinth wood, something that you'd kind of read about in preparation for this journey. You thought it was going to be a forest, but this is something far more impenetrable than any forest that you have ever encountered before. And with that, our ship sails kind of as close as it can, sets anchor, and you're ready to leave and head out onto shore.
So before we do, can I speak to Sir Valerius? Is that his name?
Yes,
Valerius?
yes. Mary, yes.
I just sort of point to where he's indicated we should go on one of these maps and say, so where do we go?
So my understanding is that...
Not
Sorry,
pointing
one
to my
second.
voice
Yeah, it's the
necessarily.
music. Man.
I don't know what...
It's just kind of
Pocket
like
Bard
ambient
is
noise.
Pocket
Stop.
Bard is
Well,
has updated, and I'm not very happy with this update.
Where
I
are
think.
they going?
Okay, let's see if I can try a different one. There we go. There we go. I'll do. Yes. So sorry. Say that again, Ian. What were you asking? What was Mary asking?
so where do we go?
So, as I understand it, we need to journey our way through the labyrinth woods. It will be quite a trial, but eventually within this area, within this side of Sylvalio, we should eventually reach the Glimmer Glade, which is where the Tablet of Law is supposedly kept. It is quite a journey, I understand, through the woods. They are tricksy. It will take some time, take some smarts, but yes.
Is there a map that he's referring to that has like a path?
So he has, so on that kind of table, I guess, where you guys started out, there is a kind of map that seems to have the rough shape of Sylvalio to it, and you guys are kind of coming in at what would be the, sorry, that side.
there.
So you've kind of come around the top, and you're actually on the western side of it, of Sylvalio. The
Alright.
kind of northwest, roughly, is where you're coming in. The map itself seems to kind of shift and move, like there's something magical and enchanted to it, but it does seem to have a marking towards, in this sort of section of this Glimmer Glade that you're trying to get to.
Okay.
And the way he's talking, he's proposing to come with us. Or
Yes, he's expecting to travel with you, it seems, yeah.
You
But
haven't got
but
those-
you guys are kind of the muscle more than anything else.
You haven't gotten those manicured nails dirty, have you?
From time to time, you know, when one has to, one does what one must.
Well, I hope we can rely on you when it comes to battle.
I will offer what I can, but I'm also paying you rather generously for your services, Ignis.
Aye, what he's saying is he's basically a wee wuss, like, he's
Good.
gonna be no help, pal.
he says it in between his breast.
Shouts back at the ship.
Yeah, you're on no shore horse celebration.
Gustavo studies his manicured fingers. And says, that is no way to talk to a man who cares about his personal hygiene. And sniffs them for some reason.
How did it smell?
Terrible.
Grant, anything else you'd like to do before we kind of hop into the rowboats, or some of us just make it ashore by sheer kind of power? Give me a agility just to see how quickly you swim ashore.
Everyone?
No, sorry,
just
our
the-
swimmer,
just the-
Calvin.
his swimming.
Either strength or agility, whichever you'd rather.
Gizmo?
Oh, and yeah, roll for a
It'd be terrible if
gizmo.
Donnie drowned right at the start.
It would be.
14, 10 and a 4.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
also going to use a hope,
Yeah, with hope,
to
yeah.
use my experience of creature of the sea.
Yeah, that's grand.
Seems
Yeah,
appropriate.
can do.
To add to, so that's an 8, that's 10, 12 with hope.
12 with hope, so you can take back a hope.
14 with hope.
14 with hope, yep. So without too much effort, you guys can see the pair of them just sort of swimming and playing about in the water, like with absolute ease.
Gizmo's on
The
his
pair of
back.
them, yeah.
Just as you're swimming in.
But,
So I'm going low, and then like going up and throwing him up in the water.
Yeah.
There you go.
mental man.
The anchor is set, and the rowboats are started to be lowered down. You're all kind of ushered on. So it's the 6 of you. The crew who kind of help man it are staying on board the boat. It is really just the 6 of you and Sir Valerius that are heading ashore. He's gotten one of those kind of big puffy like merchant-ish hats that he's put on his head. Like he's going for kind of an explorer, but in style kind of vibe.
Nice.
Seems to be the feel of it.
Is that hat got some sort of function?
Yeah, well, one must be careful of the sun.
Right.
Wouldn't want to get burnt.
Yeah,
I guess you don't have that problem.
Not where.
I collect 3 bags, like putting one on top of the other, like almost like a tower on my back, with like frying pans and lots of pots like hanging off of it. And I speak to who was like our cook on the way across. Who was the one that prepared food, or was it just like dried rations?
There would have been
Galley.
cook. Thompson would be the cook.
Thompson,
Kind of a little halfling fellow, big kind of beard to him, a mess of hair on top.
So I think on our travels, I probably try to help Thompson wherever I could. Try to support the people doing the harder jobs. Sorry, while we're sailing. Thompson, you got any things for our travel? Seems to like spicing up what we're going to be eating, because I'm going to have to hunt what we get here, and I don't know what the food is.
Oh, no problem, Royce. You take some, take well supplied with you, and he does give you a
fourth
kind
bag
of
on top of my
bag
bags.
of all the
stack
kind
it on
of
up.
food and supplies that you would need for the journey.
And I give him like a bit of a tip, like whatever. I don't. What's the money situation in Daggerheart?
It's like handfuls and
handfuls? So I
bags
give him a
of
handful
like, so, yeah.
to make sure that he's
Yeah.
well compensated, because we'll be getting a better deal than he will
Yeah.
for this.
Brilliant.
And I'll get onto the boat. I assume the same one that you're on, and start rowing.
Who takes the oars?
As we
I could roll.
as we get onto the boat, obviously you do remember you do need to help out with the lower classes now that you've been elevated.
I don't see it so much as an elevation, my lord. It's just different people do different things, and I'm supporting the
You are-
ones that don't get money for it.
You are a curious fellow.
Yes, my lord, I am a curious fellow. Am I doing the rowing then, sir? Yes.
Oh, I thought this fellow had just jumped on the
Oh,
horse.
are we on the same one? Yeah.
I was thinking 3 to a boat, but
I'll also row.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be on
So
your
everyone
one.
wants to
Okay.
roll.
Yeah.
Roll me a strength check for see how well you roll.
I picked up your things, my lord. Just I know you need
19 with fear.
much obliged.
18 with fear.
So
Okay, very
travelling.
nice.
light.
21.
I've got a few-
21, but also
few
with
bits and
fear.
pieces.
Also with fear. Very nice. There we go. That's some more skulls. Skulls to the skull jar.
Something.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's like that. It's like Skull Island. Like that.
Yeah. So
Music is like.
Wait, are the skulls on the camera?
are they on the camera? That's actually a fair point.
Yeah, actually.
Can they see them?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can just see the little jar. There we go.
Just hold
Yeah.
up to your face for context to see like how big they are. So there we go. Good, just so we know. So.
Yeah, skulls for the skull jar. Cool. So you guys managed to row away. There are a few moments where, like, the water's a bit choppier than you might expect. There is a moment where Malachus, just a big kind of splash of water you think might have been intentional, you're not entirely certain, but just splashes you right in the face at one stage.
Man, try and keep it straight.
Sorry about that. And then I give you a wink.
The biggest smile.
These
Biggest
things,
smile.
these things happen, I suppose.
But you do make it to shore, catching up with Gizmo and Calvin. Gizmo and Calvin on the beach. And as you kind of step out, so the rowboat kind of grinds up on the shore, you step out and you realise that it's not sand. It's actually millions of tiny fragments of shattered obsidian. It's just, this entire beach is just loads of little tiny fragments of obsidian as you step onto the shores of Silvalio. And ahead of you, the tree line looms. There is what can only really be described as this like living wall of brambles that's pulsing with this kind of thrumming heartbeat to it. But before you can even kind of draw breath, get yourself settled, you kind of this sort of thick, violent air. There's just the silence itself is just kind of shattered by this howl that you hear over the just kind of piercing through the air. From some of the kind of dunes of this black glass, these shapes sort of start bounding towards you. They seem to kind of resemble wolves at first glance, but their fur is matted with moths. Their jaws drip with this glowing kind of viscous sap that seems to be coming from them. So they're kind of like this wolves, but like kind of very sort of botanical-esque kind of wolven vibes bounding towards you. There is 4 of them. 1 larger than the others, 2 at its side.
We're off, lads.
Heads up.
I jump down onto the sand, onto the obsidian sand, and I say, my boys, you have come to greet us as I foretold it. And I kneel down.
These wolves are
Open my arms expectantly for a large wolf pack hug.
Gustav. Oh! I kind of run and jump in front of you.
So I think I'm going to spend a fear for the kind of leader bound straight at you as you're slightly ahead, and is just going to snap in at you. So it just bites in at you with its kind of sappy jaws, which it.
In their language, that means
It sort of bounds towards you, running. It leaps, but it just seems to misjudge it slightly and jumps over the top of you and kind of like does this sort of roll and flounces on the ground. It
was
missed.
it as he kneels? So since he kneels, he knows where his head
That's
was.
right.
A short bow, just take a shot at it.
Yep. So take a shot for me.
Also, as the dog misses, I'm gonna say, I am so sorry. I have completely misjudged this. I thought that these were the dogs that I befriended in these lands many moons ago, but these are completely different moss dogs. And everyone gets a D6 to whatever they want.
Nice.
Oh, good. We just. Okay.
So,
Yeah,
what did you
this
get
is
to
a once
hit?
per session rally.
Oh, nice. So you
okay.
basically give yourself advantage
This is
on
me
one.
rallying the party, and I'm
Nice.
giving myself and everyone else a rally die.
That is
Fantastic.
a 14 with hope.
14 with hope, that definitely hits. So roll me some damage. Or which one were you attacking? There was the bigger one that kind of jumped
The
over
big
the
one
top.
jumped
Yeah,
over, I'm just gonna take a
go,
shot at it.
go for that. No worries.
That is 14 damage.
14. That does hit its major threshold. There we go. So it will take some damage. There we go.
Excellent.
Okay.
I've got the blighter.
Still your guys' turn. Who
Okay.
wants to do something?
Right. I am going to mark a stress to ignite my fists. So you just see him like digging deep in himself, and he just like you've seen him do this before, probably, where he just goes and then just these flames just ignite from his fists.
I'm imagining
Stress.
anger from Inside Out.
Yeah, it's very similar vibe.
Maybe it shows a different age. I was getting James Earl Jones and Hercules, but
Oh,
Yeah, his hair is
Yeah.
it's like a red. Yeah,
I'm just so much
the
older
flame
than you.
hair is, is very similar.
Nice.
Except
You light
it's
it
kind
with
of
this.
That's what
red. Okay, I'm gonna roll
It's a
10.
good film,
So
good film.
same one, the
Cool.
one that jumped over.
Yep.
So that is a 12.
That just meets it. There you go.
Nice. So that was with fear though.
Okay. So that does take it back
I'm
to
going
my
to-
turn afterwards.
So that will be 2d10 plus 3d6 plus 2. Where are my d10s? Yeah, this is 10. Okay, that's still my time. 1, 9, 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. Plus 5 is 17. 18, 19 damage.
Nice. So it's another major. It is
Not
looking.
even severe.
Sorry, severe. That's what I meant.
Okay, cool.
Say severe.
Good, good, good.
I'm not used to the terminology. The top one.
Okay,
That's
cool.
what I meant to say.
Good.
Major, severe. Yeah. Okay. It is looking very. This first one is looking very badly hurt. It's hanging in there, but it bounded in and clearly misjudged. But it is over to me.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, it's going to howl. So it just lets out this massive howl, and you see out of the trees appears another 4 wolves. So there is now 7 kind of that coming out, and then this one on the ground, this bigger one that is looking badly hurt. I'm going to then spend 1 more fear, and it is going to attack in at you, I think. Which is 16 to hit.
16 beats my evasion, yeah.
There we go. So that is 5 points of physical damage.
So that's just minor damage.
Minor damage.
So I will, I'll mark off an armor slot to reduce that to nothing.
Reduce that to nothing. Nice. It bites in. But it does take it back to you guys. It's over to your turn.
So Neri's going to position himself standing in front of Lord Valerius as a protective barrier. But I'm going to ready. I don't know if ready in action is a thing, but I'm just going to wait in a protective way.
Okay.
See if any wolves come to attack him, and I'll attack them.
Cool. Okay. Readying anything coming close. That's fair. Cool. It's still your guys' turn then.
I would turn to Gustavo and say, "Yeah, pal, these aren't the kind of dogs you can clap. That's a dog you can clap. These ones respond better to a greatsword." And I'm just going to sling it and just basically kind of rev it up and swing it around and throw it with my Divine Wielder spirit weapon, and it's just going to go straight through. Hopefully the first one, and then I'm going to mark a stress so it can go.
So are you aiming at the one that's kind of been fighting over here, or there's the ones coming out of the? You can.
That one.
Does it hit in a line? Can it hit multiple, or is it just?
It can do whatever. It's spirit weapon, so I kind of guide it.
Roll to hit then.
Lassie goes. Lassie goes.
So 30. Wait, do I add? And it was just those two.
No, you add your greatsword. So plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay, so it's a 13 with fear.
Cool. Yep. So that does take it back to me, but you hit. Does it say so? How many? How many can it hit?
2 of them. So it hits 2 targets.
It hits 2 targets. So
it's the same. I can. Oh, do I just mark?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So how roll damage?
So that's
2d10 plus.
Yeah.
9, 13 plus 6. 19 damage.
Nice. So you guys.
Do you want me to roll 2 sets of damage, or?
No, I think I think it's the same damage on both.
Okay, go for that.
So you watch as Calvin's sword just goes flying in this almost like boomerang-like fashion, slices through one, completely cuts its head off, slices another in half, and it just spins all the way back into your hand. I think is that right?
Nice.
There we go. But it does take it back to some of these wolves. So
I mean, you took out 2 with 1 go, so that's pretty awesome.
They are going to. I'm going to spend a fear. So multiple of 2 of them will move up, so that they're now kind of either side of you.
Oh.
So that does give them. So they're going to attack in at you. So that's 2 attacks. Yep, the first one is just shy of 20. The second one is similar. That's 2 bite attacks on you. So the first is 8. And then so is the second one. That's 2 8s.
No, that's my evasion's 14, so I miss.
So no, sorry. They were. It was 19 and 18 to hit, and then it was 2 8s for damage. Sorry, I just did the math and went. I've beat your. Sorry, I should have clarified that.
All good.
Yeah, so 2 8s worth of damage.
No, 8 is major damage. I'll mark my armor slots. So to reduce it to minor damage, so I'll take 2 HP of damage. Cool. Okay.
Nice. Does take it back over to you guys though.
I'm going to aim for the. So there's 2 that have came in and are attacking rolls.
Yep. There's
one
a few
went
more
beyond who's went past Ollie. Is there still something not quite got to us yet?
So there was 8 of them total. 2 are actually dead. There's the big one that's looking worse for wear on the ground. 2 that are close, and then that puts is it 3? Kind of on the further away.
Cool. So I'm going to aim for the ones that are further away, and I'm going to use Vicious Entangle. So I'm going to draw my short bow, pull an arrow out, and vines are going to wrap round it. And as a fire, if I hit, that is, depending obviously if I hit, it can restrain up one or more creatures depending how many hope I spend.
Okay.
So because they're all close enough together, I assume it can get.
Yeah. Roll to.
So that is a 10 and a 9. So 10 with hope, 9 with 10 with hope, sorry, 19 with hope.
19
Way of putting that.
Wait,
So
wait.
10 plus 9, but it's with hope.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Sorry,
That certainly hits.
So that's a 22
give
in
yourself a
total to
hope,
hit.
and
And I'm spending.
Does that do
hope
damage?
that I got? Yeah, so it's my regular damage plus extra. So I'm going to use that. I'm going to upcast it twice to restrain all 3 of the creatures. So all 3 will be restrained by these vines.
the vines do damage.
Yeah,
though?
so the vines will do damage to each of them. It's a D8
Cool.
plus 1.
Yeah, roll some damage.
So all of them take 9 damage. I rolled an 8, thankfully. That's pretty good. And then the one that actually hit with the arrow is going to take 2d6 plus 3 as well. So which one of these is a d6 again? Sorry, these are new dice. This one. So 3, 5, so that's 8, plus 3. So that's 11 points of damage to the first one, and then plus the 9 I'd already done. So that's 20 points of damage to the first one, and 9 to the other 2.
Nice.
As they're restrained
So
by vines.
these vines just come in and like just grasp around their neck and just you just watch as these 3 on the further horizon just get killed by this.
Nice.
I'm going to say, Iain, that one that came in close probably is close enough for you to hit. The one that kind of charged in this direction, if you want to attack that one. It's not quite
a lot of hope.
right at Servalarius, but it's in the vicinity that if you want to clock it, you definitely can.
Okay. Do that. That is 6 with fear. So it would be 9 with fear, in fact.
9 with fear. I'm afraid that is just shy of it. You need to 10.
Fear. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
10. So you swing in, it just manages to scarper past you as it's kind of maybe charging towards, I'm getting everyone's name, Igneous.
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 Appreciate that.
I got it right the first time. Okay. So it kind of skirts around you, but you don't quite manage to knock it. It does take it over to the wolf's turn, because that was a failed hit. I'm sorry.
And with fear.
And with fear. So the leader is just going to try and bite in at. Yeah, I think it's going to keep on going for you. So that is an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Buddy.
That's only three points of damage though for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sweet.
Mark one more hit.
Back to your guys' turn
All
though.
good. You guys are just seeing me like with my flaming fist, just like getting attacked by these like they're
Snapping
biting
in,
and,
yep.
hanging on. And
So
I'm
can
trying to fight
I
them off.
advance then on that one that I've just missed? If it's attacking him now, do I
You
get
can do.
something?
I'm going to go to Ollie first because I think Ollie was wanting to do something. So I'll.
Yeah, just taking Sir Calvin of Harris's lead, I'm gonna be like, I did not know that we could do this, and absolutely yeet my rapier.
Do you have spirit weapon?
You go what?
Yeah,
that's a
here.
20 with hope.
20
There we
with
go.
hope. So you just the
Dominating,
rapier
man.
goes. And it stabs right in its head. It doesn't come back to you, but it does. It does connect.
Yeah, that works for me.
That's right.
And then, so I'll roll damage for that, and then I'll take a stress to make a second attack with my small dagger.
Yes.
So that's 14 damage
Gone.
for the rapier,
Yep.
and second one is
Nice.
13 to hit.
Yeah, that certainly hits as well. Yep.
Nice. And that's another 11 points damage.
Brilliant. That's taken out too. So I think there's just
Nice
this
one.
leader one
I've
left.
just got no.
Iain, is there anything? You're pretty close to it. It's the only one left. If you want to kind of move in a bit closer, but
Sure.
That's great.
And can I use that? It's not bardic inspiration, whatever you called it earlier.
legally distinct mechanism.
Rally.
Yes.
Yeah. Rallying dice. Yes.
As a
Yes, you can do. Yeah.
Rally.
feeling rallied. Oh, that's not bad at all. 24, but with fear.
With fear, very nice. Roll me some damage. I'll also, because it's the last one left and it already been hit, I'll give you the advantage anyway, so you don't need to use your rally. You can keep your rally if you want.
Okay.
But
So that is 13 damage, I think.
how does Mary take out this final kind of pack-leading wolf on the ground.
So, at all times, keeping himself between Lord Valerius and the pack wolf, just takes his warhammer, which is a two-handed weapon, and this wolf was quite badly injured anyway. So didn't really stand much of a chance, and just brings the warhammer down and squishes its plant-like head open.
Yep, and just this sap-like ooze just splatters out all over the
Which will
place.
presumably grow new wolves in future generations. Actually, he's essentially being
Planting
a
them.
here.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Reminds me of another character now.
That's how new wolves are made. Yep. There we go. So with that,
Always told me.
our first combat is over. Let me see. Go. Like that. Yep, our first combat comes to a close. If you've got a little taste of combat.
Well,
What do you guys do as the kind of
that
as
doesn't
fight comes to
strike
an
me
end?
as a coincidence. I think something knows we're here.
The wild animals, like they saw us coming, like they're just hunting us. Makes perfect sense. I think we need to. I was going to say bury them, but we need food, don't we? So I think we need to cook them, but also be on the lookout. They're just being themselves.
We can agree to disagree. I think something sinister in these woods.
Can I have a look in the remains and just see if we can kind of figure out this? This is new. And I'm really interested in just like what kind of creatures these are.
Give me either an instinct or a knowledge roll.
Can I spend a hope to use my?
Can you help people in this?
This is new.
You
Tell me more.
So to help people, you basically take away one of your hope, and then they get a d6 on top.
Right. Okay. And can I? Yeah, I'm spending a hope to use. This is new. Tell me more.
Yep, that's no worries at all.
And this is knowledge.
So did you spend a hope there, Johnny?
No,
Sorry,
I only have one left.
That's fine.
All right. So. I'm
not sure you want to eat those things.
All right. So,
Grotty, man.
Food is food.
15 with fear.
15 with fear. Okay, yep. So you kind of look them. You look them over. They do seem to be some kind of. They're like no creature you've seen before. Like their biology is primarily plant based. They do seem edible.
I'm not eating that.
But obviously they're much
bush.
more of a vegetable than a meat. Like they're a bit. They do seem quite intrinsically connected to the land itself. I think would be the thing. Like there is something of the. They aren't like just a regular wild creature. It does have the feeling more to you like the forest was wary at your presence and sent out some kind of response. So, is there anything particular beyond that you were looking, or is that kind of?
No, that's fine, thank you. And I relate that to everyone else. 'Cause, you were injured by them, but these are not teeth. They're more like what?
Really,
Thorns or-
thorns, like kind of barbed thorns. Yeah, it's more the.
Yeah, I guess that I kind of look over my wounds and I'm just like looking for any signs of sort of like, I don't know if it's more than just sort of a physical damage.
Yeah, like, are you looking like if they're poison?
Yeah,
poison or
I
anything?
guess
Yeah, I guess that's probably knowledge, I would say, or instinct would be fine.
That is a 9. Fear.
9 with fear, okay. You don't feel any lingering kind of sense of poison to them necessarily. You don't feel poisoned, but obviously you have taken a fair few kind of scratches from these things, so it's hard to tell exactly, but you don't feel terribly concerned, I would say.
Yes. Come with me. We'll wash your wounds in the salt water.
All right. Yeah.
It definitely stings a bit.
let me rub this obsidian in it too.
From the heat from my my flesh is probably just like steam evaporating up from me going into the water.
He's self-cauterizing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go towards the obsidian that's been crushed into like a fine dust. I'm gonna put some into my gambeson left pocket.
Yep.
And also gonna put a vial's worth of it into one of the bags that I'm carrying.
You can easily do that. It is the whole beach, like miles every direction. You can just grab a handful of it.
And I'll cut off a bit of the meat, if you want to call it that. I suppose the the plant-based steak.
Yep.
For stuffers to eat later on. So just bang the bag.
You get something you think. Roll me. Is that probably
So-
sort of instinct? I would guess.
So,
Is it like
yeah.
Makes
So it's
it impossible.
instincts so that
Not
is
steak.
a
Keeper.
8, 9, 10,
What have they got,
10
like,
with fear.
Okay. Yeah, you can confidently like. It's a bit disgusting. It's not. It doesn't cut as well as you're kind of. You're used to cutting through flesh. But you do manage to find a bit that you think is actually quite a good flank cut of whatever this wolf thing is without too much bother.
Oh, this will
What's
taste.
your maximum number of fear, by the way?
12.
Okay, and you've got like
11.
So we max out, then we can just keep doing as much as we can.
Yeah.
Let's go right, guys. It's
12 is the maximum I can hold. I have 11 at the minute. So-
I'm gonna regather my blades, my rapier and my small dagger.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to approach Donnie's character, Sir Calvin of Harris, and inspect his blades.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
You're not supposed to inspect a man's blade. You're just sitting on the beach, man.
What sorcery do you call this?
This is no sorcery, pal. This is God. God is good. God loves me. And I love God. So my sword can do amazing things because of God.
That is amazing. We do not have a... Wait, am I French?
I don't have any of your accents.
Yeah. What does that sound like again?
Here,
I've
I'm
gone
not
French as
concerned.
well.
It's all fine.
I can.
You're no speaking Scottish.
That is amazing. In the country that I am from, we do not have a concept of God.
You know what, mate? I can tell you all about God. God is good.
I have so much time for this.
Me and you are going to be pals. I didn't actually see this of you when we were on the boat, but if you're up for talking about God, that's like my favourite thing to talk about.
Please, let us talk about God for many minutes.
Right, so basically, and then you guys...
Sir Valerius congratulates you, and ushers. He starts kind of wandering towards this sort of forest wall ahead. Like, there's no obvious path. It is so thick, like it almost seems a bit impenetrable how thick this kind of wall of razor sharp vines and kind of iron bark trees and such like all seem to be like they weave together. But he seems to be looking it over, and there do seem to be a handful of distinct trees among them that he seems particularly kind of paying attention to. But
I don't know about all of you, but I could do with a little rest before we enter this forest. Unless somebody wants to
We just got here.
use
We
some
literally
magic.
just started, man.
You saw that. They all went for me. It didn't go for anyone else. I don't know what it was. They've got some sort of heat-seeking thing, but they didn't hit anyone else. They all came for me. And I'm a little hurt, alright?
Maybe they
I'll
just-
admit it.
Maybe they
I
said
got a
some
little
money on you, you know.
Many minutes later, we come over and I say, "Oh yes, it is because of the power of the yellow sun on the plant creatures. It is photosynthesis."
Right. That sounds smart. Right, this god magic of yours. You can do some sort of healing stuff, right?
Yeah, could I?
If you wanted.
If I wanted to die.
So we could do that, or we could have a rest. But I don't feel like going into that jungle in the state that I'm in.
You don't fight me.
You look at him and he's like, his armor's all like scratched and broken. He's like bleeding.
You look about 4 out of 7 hit points to me, so I don't think you're fine, man.
Wait, do you still have max HP?
No.
All right.
All armor slots gone and half HP gone. I'm gonna die if I go in this forest.
How many HP do you have total?
7.
He doesn't know what that is.
I can heal you for 3 hit points.
Can you really?
Right now.
That'd be sick.
With
If you can.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah.
Take it.
Thanks.
That's
What are you using? What's that ability?
That's inspirational words. So I can use based on my total presence. I get tokens that I can use to either heal or clear stress, or give hope. Every long rest.
Amazing.
So that's the 3 that.
Oh,
I
so
have
you
as
can't do it until next long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's all right.
Using that ability.
Does Valerius look like he knows where he's going?
He seems to be kind of quite intently inspecting, some of the stuff up the top.
What sort of armor do you have?
I don't know how I know too. I take my potion of healing and just tuck it from.
I took a stab.
If your armor is pretty normal, I'm sure we might have some spare armor in the boat. Might solve us a little bit of weight. Because I'm sure we've brought spares, and like
Is your armor?
it might cost us hours to
like
fix
it's
it.
used up.
You
I can
repair it on like
rest.
short or long rest.
So,
is the
I
way
have
that-
chainmail armor
yeah.
that I'm not using.
Really?
Yeah, because I took a bare bones thing, which is like barbarian equivalent.
Yeah, you can
I've got Gambus and armor at the moment. Is that? Can we?
You can
that right?
switch it over if you want. Yeah. There's not a reason why you couldn't.
Sure. Well, I'm guessing
Does
it's
it
way back
fit?
on the boat.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
We're not that far from
Yeah. I would,
Okay,
on if you can on the back end, I would switch it to because it might affect sort of other stats if it's chainmail. but-
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's do that. Cool. All right. Thanks. Thanks for that.
Look after it. See? Stop us wasting some time. I think we need to get this stuff. We need to go fast. What trees are you particularly looking at? You seem very invested in this forest.
I am fairly certain that this is some kind of gateway, but I can't quite work out what I meant to do. So you see that it kind of sort of Valerius kind of ushers over. There are basically kind of at this sort of living barrier, there are 4 particularly distinct ancient trees that really seem a little bit set apart from the rest, just in this kind of clearing that kind of veers in a little bit into the forest. They stand shoulder to shoulder, two on one side, 2 on the other, and then a kind of central parting in the middle. Leaves are vibrant and possibly green, even despite some of the gloom around. At the centre of each trunk is a hollow, which is dark, waiting, and roughly about a foot wide. As you step closer, you can notice that a sylvan script appears above each of these hollows.
So this sounds something that Oleander might remember.
I think it might, yeah.
It's
So
all very plant.
Roll me then a knowledge, but if you want to spend the stress,
So
you
mark
can
the
do it
stress
with
off.
advantage.
And that's adding a d6, right?
Yep.
I mean, if you haven't used my rally,
Can I add that as well? Or is that?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can.
I thought you
You
did.
did.
It is separate, so yeah, either rally. You can
because
use both. I
took it
think
off 'cause
if
I
you
got
want to.
advantage on that
Yeah.
one instead.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Can I grab a d6 of someone?
You see?
Right. I mean, it's with fear, but that's a good roll. So that is gonna be 23, but with fear.
23 with fear. So,
Max it anyway,
yeah,
so-
without kind of with maybe just there is almost as you're looking over these kind of trees, there is this like no one else perceives it, but for you, there's like this almost like flicker, like like kind of like the light just breaks apart and you are for a second you feel you're Oleander again and then you're not, and it just there's this jarring real kind of you almost feel like you're going to be sick, and actually I think you are. I think you literally puke at this moment. But as you're looking over these trees, you can distinguish what is being written above them in this sort of sylvan script. So the first tree, the bark looks kind of cracked and sort of mud dry, and above it says the flesh of Cinderfall. The next tree says the blood of Cinderfall. The third tree says the bones of Cinderfall, and then the final tree says the gift of Cinderfall. So flesh, blood, bones, and gift.
Do the trees all otherwise look alike?
Yes, yeah.
So I relay that to Lord Valerius and ask him if he understands these references.
I'm not entirely certain. I mean, one would maybe suspect that if there is a hollow, then maybe something is to be placed within it. What's the gift? Maybe the gift of this world's ambition, so possibly gold? Any gold?
Yes, I've got plenty of gold. Very well.
To be fair, you are a contractor. Surely it should be your gold that's getting placed anywhere.
Yes, that's actually a very good point there. Rosie? What's that?
I'll of course pay you back. I didn't carry any on me.
Righty-ho.
So when do we get paid?
When we get back, of course. That was in your contract.
A ridiculous concept. I was thinking about money before.
Will one bag do?
It should be fine, I would presume. So, are you heading over then to the kind of hovel with the
Sure.
kind
I
of
point
gift?
to the one that says gift.
Righty-ho. Try this one.
Make me an instinct roll.
I'll join you to get
Reaction, so this doesn't matter. It's not with hope or fear, this one.
So just one dice, two
No,
dice.
so roll the 2, but just tell me what the number is. It doesn't matter if it's with hope or fear.
3.
3. So there's just this.
Add your instinct as well, right?
Yeah, you add your instinct as well. Okay. There's this
do you get
puff.
2 ones? Does it crits? Oh, that's so unfortunate.
There's this puff of like a kind of pollen cloud that just wafts out from the tree, and you take so it would be 2 points of damage. So the way that, just to clarify, the way that damage works, because I realise the main person that's been damaged is the one who knows how damage works best. You've got different damage thresholds.
Minor.
So it's minor. You can't. This one ignores armor. You can normally, if it's kind of spend armor to reduce it a tier, but so it. Minor becomes 1 damage.
You can spend the stress as well, can't you, if you want to spend the stress to get rid of it?
Possibly.
Yeah. You can take damage to your stress, can't you?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
Stress goes into HP, so if you go over your stress,
then
that does.
put it
But I
into
don't think
HP.
you can spend stress as an armor slot. But yeah,
Maybe there's an ability somewhere.
you get the impression gold was not what the tree wished.
I take my bag and go back.
We're a gift, aren't we?
Well, some of us might be.
I was making a gift for my son back home, and I was hoping that he'd see it. But if this gets his entry, and I bring out like a really well whittled a bloodhound dog, says it was for my son Merritt, but I'm fairly sure
Didn't know you had a son, Royce.
they're my wife's children. They're my wife's children. They're
That's not how
fantastic
it works,
kids.
yes.
No, I married into the family.
I see.
So yes, Merritt looks up to me like I'm like a hero. So I wanted to take something nice back to him. I think we can take
He
it way
talks about
back.
him all the time.
Yeah, you've met Merritt 5 times.
Little fellow.
Yes,
Ah, yes.
10 years old. He wears the same green hat I do.
Yes.
It's literally the same hat. Share it.
Merrick.
He's got it now.
Merrick. Merrick, yes.
Yes, Merritt with a
Merrick.
T.
Yes, that's the one.
Yes.
Ah, fine lad.
We place this bloodhound
What's it
Whittled.
made of?
wood. So, but sentimentally, it's a gift in my eyes.
Okay.
So I don't know if that.
So as you place this little wooden whittled statue in, the buds instantly bloom and flowers start to grow up around this tree.
Sorry,
It doesn't consume it. It does just sit in the tree. But you might be
Get
able
it on
to
the
take
way
that.
back.
Yeah.
It's no problem. Merritt won't be needing it anytime soon.
So, can I walk up to the one that is Blood of Cinderfall, and I use my spear, I guess, to draw some blood from the palm of my hand and just let it drop into the hollow.
So roll me a agility reaction, please.
I did mean to say I was watching out for hollow. I didn't say that. Agility. So it's just the 2 dice.
Yep, just the 2. Tell me what you get plus your agility.
5. with food.
There's just this splash of like sap that sort of sparks out. It was only 2, so I presume that'll be 1 damage on your thresholds, but 2 damage with what it was. So if you look at your thresholds, that's a 1, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, cool.
Starting to follow the trend of what everyone's doing.
So
Are we far enough away from the beach? Or like, can I just
You're a little. So beach, maybe a little bit of flat, and then this kind of wall of
I'll just go
trees.
back and like rip one of the legs off of the wolves that we fought, and go up to the tree and this will really decide if this is meat or no, and I'll put it on the flesh.
Will that not work for flesh or bone?
Good point. And I try and rip the two apart. Try and rip the flesh off the bone with my hallowed axe.
So which one are you putting in?
I'll start with flesh.
Flesh. Make
You're watching out for the pollen.
Nah.
make me an agility reaction.
Agility. Oh, that is 16 with. Oh, agility, yeah, 16 with fear.
So there is this kind of almost flash of bright pollen that comes, but you manage to just cover your eyes. You think it might have blinded you, but it does not land, so you manage to just get out of the way of it. You do not think that was what it was looking for.
Anyone got any ideas before we start hucking random stuff on these trees?
We did try the sacrificial blood, perhaps. Maybe it's not your own sacrifice. Maybe you've got to put someone else's blood in.
Or it's talking about the flesh, blood, bones, and gift of Cinderfall. Cinderfall was this world that we're in. What if it's talking about the elements that make up Cinderfall itself? What if the blood is water? What if the bones is the earth? What if the gift is the wood? I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe I'm completely wrong.
I don't know, I'm kind of happy to stab you in front of this tree if you want. Would that help?
I more thought we could get someone off the ship, one of the staff, but
I try and put a cup of water, from my water skin or something
In
onto
the
the blood.
blood one, yes. So as you do that, there's maybe some sap that's kind of dripping down around it that just turns clear and sweet smelling, and you're fairly confident that it has accepted your gift.
Nice, excellent. Okay, then I want to go and get a bit of is there any earth? Is there any
His
dirt
skin?
around?
Yeah, easily you could pick
Yeah,
up a
okay.
handful of
And spray puff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that, yes.
Onto the bones.
Onto the bones. Okay. Make me a strength reaction.
No, that is me.
It's going to shatter your bones.
Really?
Who have you did it, do you think?
You did it.
That's fine.
He touched your manky skin. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
14.
So as you do that, there's these kind of these sort of roots that just sort of wind around and grapple at your foot, but they don't manage to get purchased as you sort of manage to pull your foot away from it.
perhaps
I thought I was onto something.
perhaps that sort of back. Maybe it's more of a flesh than a bone.
Yeah.
Got any more? Flaky,
Or is that
flaky
earth?
I
Should we
scraped
try
off some
rocks
excellent
instead?
to
I
you.
wonder if some of this obsidian from
Yeah,
from the beach.
That's a good
I take
that would
it
go in as
and I just pass it to you. Say, there you go. Try that in the flesh one.
Okay. So
All right, fine.
Don't listen to him.
I'll just,
the injured man is trying the flesh one. Good. So you put some dirt in it, and the bark kind of softens and turns this mossy green, and you think it has accepted.
See?
You had it right. You had it.
So
So what's this last one
What's going
then?
to be the bone?
bone.
So maybe that is
Bone the
the
obsidian.
then.
Bones.
I'd-
Let's
try that.
Did you see it?
I'll give you some of the
At
pouch.
arms,
Oh, yeah.
arms length.
Yep, you can pop it in, and the kind of grey wood of the tree groans and shifts, and then suddenly sort of relaxes and looks less rigid. It has accepted your gift,
Nice.
I
and
tap the tree in
Nice.
thanks for not spraying poison in me.
nice. And with that, with the final offering accepted, the 4 trees shudder, and kind of the interwoven branches of the tree start to pull apart. There's this, that kind of creaking sound of timber and such like as they just groan and part, and the living wall itself seems to peel back before you. does not, however, reveal necessarily a natural forest path. What it does reveal in this clearing is this massive moss-covered obsidian monolith that stands before you.
Is it in what kind of shape?
Like kind of just sort of imagine big standing stone but of obsidian that just rises up a good maybe 10-15 feet into the sky.
Markings on it?
Yeah, as you look it over, yes, let me see. Yes, so there are two things to note. Again, there is some writing that appears on it in Sylvan, and there is also a pattern, which maybe Sir Valerius goes up to and takes kind of a drawing of, which looks like this. It is a grid with, this kind of shape is kind of marked into the center of it. Maybe a bit more eloquently drawn than I have done. But
Does chess exist in this world?
I guess so. Maybe you don't think it's a chessboard, for lack of doubt.
There's a pawn.
I was thinking of a
Perhaps you
keyboard.
don't think that.
Oh. Wow. Is it a pawn or a keyhole?
Roll me a knowledge, I guess.
Can I use my
to analyse it?
lore-keeper experience?
You can do, yeah. So spend a hope for that.
Yeah.
It's 15 with fear. Wait, what's my
Fear.
You have to spend a moment for it.
knowledge?
Yeah.
17 with fear.
So yeah, as you kind of look it over, you are fairly confident by the shaping and the marking, and maybe it's a bit more kind of eloquently done than I have done, that the kind of indicator at the top right is yourself,
Yeah.
and the indicator at the center is the glade.
All right. Okay. So
Clarify,
it was more like a
costs a
meatball.
hope to do that, doesn't it?
Yes, it
That's what
does.
I'm
It
trying
does
to
cost a
subtly
hope.
whisper to you.
Sorry, to spend your
Costs a hope.
to use your experience.
I'm
does
trying to
cost a
subtly
hope.
whisper it to you, but it's
Thank
not
you.
happening. That's
Sorry. I can't hear it.
It's all good.
Just hear it now.
Yeah, sorry. Oh yeah. So we're to explore this area. We might be able to find it if we kind of use this as almost a makeshift map. Is that what we're kind of saying?
Yes. You're coming into what is known as the Labyrinth Wood. It might be more literal than you'd necessarily realised.
Is there
I did- I did
any
all of them.
indication within this map as to which way is up?
Oh, you had 3 to start off anyway.
Not so.
No. Don't know.
You suspect by the way that it is laid out that it would be north is at the top. You guys have come in, if you bear in mind, you've come in on the west-hand side of the
Yeah.
island. So
Get it down.
by the layout, you can be
Yeah.
fairly confident that the top is north, east is west and east are all laid out as you
that
expect.
looks like we would be trying to go further south and east.
Yes, yeah, you can be fairly confident about that. And there's still Sylvan text on the monolith
Oh, yeah.
itself.
Does
Does
anyone
anyone-
think you read? Well, you elves read Sylvan, right?
I would reckon you could read it, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I just thrust it at you.
What does it
Ah.
You read.
And actually, I feel like Gus would know this.
Okay, yeah,
So
I think.
Can
yeah.
I give you advantage?
Yes.
on that?
Sure.
Roll me then a knowledge, I would say, with the advantage. Oh, so to give the advantage, you need to give a hope. You need to spend a hope,
I'll spend
I think.
a hope
Yeah.
to give it.
So add a d6 to this, and then roll me a
Goose or
knowledge roll.
Gustavo. Gustavo, short for Goose.
Different guy.
Okay.
Those
So-
are two different guys.
Two different
That's
guys.
a wee double,
Totally different
double
guys.
one on the old D12.
That is a
Oh,
critical
crit,
success. Nice.
That works.
Very good. Woohoo.
And add a 2 on the other one. Yep.
Crit's a crit though.
Nice.
Sure.
So yeah, you can work out exactly what it says, which is this. The glade awaits the watchful eye. Look to the wind and look to the sky. When the sun burns clear, the north is revealed. When the moon shines pale, the south is unsealed. Should both lights join in twilight gleam, then both paths wake from the ancient dream. But if cloud turns to grey and hides the dome, then neither way shall lead you home. If the breath blows east, east is clear. If the breath blows west, the west is near. In a swirling gale all winds collide,
and the gates swing open on either side. But if stillness falls, the air is dead. No paths lie there for you to tread.
Hey, Callum, I'm going to need you to do that again.
I'm going to count that too.
I got the first 2 lines of that.
I got the first
Have you got
4
this-
words.
have you got
Do I
this-
put it in Facebook?
Have you got this written out for us?
Yes, let me put it in the
So-
chat. Give me 1
We
second.
need,
Discuss
we
amongst
need there
yourselves.
to be no clouds. We need the sun to be revealed to reveal the north. We need the
weather
moon
forecast.
to be revealed to reveal the south.
Wait for now, though. We'll go to where we're supposed to be with that in mind, because there might be stuff there that actually lets us know what this means and give us more context, so we can study it on the walk. But we don't need to know it now because we're going to where the key is anyway. So I'm sure it'll make sense when we get a bit more context further up and once we've had time to explore the meaning. For now, it won't make sense because we're hearing it all for the first time from the Lord's voice, and sometimes seeing it in writing helps.
I'm just going to accept that we're going to get pure lost.
It is a labyrinth. That's yes.
If we can part the cloud, what is the sun? Is the sun shining in the sky?
So currently, as you
Is it cloudy?
let me just double check. So currently, as you look, there is a wind that is blowing easterly,
Okay. Easterly
This-
wind.
and it is cloudy.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, so
So we can't see the sun.
this is all.
So
like
we're not
the
going to know
magic
what
puzzle.
smells.
Again, we need to wander to this direction first before we do anything else anyway, I think. So we can figure it out on the way. No, we're not still here.
No, we're there.
You're fairly confident you are
So
there.
we start with
Got
the
you.
west.
Okay.
And we need to make
Yeah,
our way
that's
to
what we
the
need to get to, I think. Probably the center.
Yes.
So we're saying that the north is clear. So the sun is out just now.
Nope.
No, it's
Cloudy,
cloudy.
right?
No, it's
Currently cloudy.
So no way leads us home.
But there is a wind that is blowing east.
Oh,
Anyone got some sort of magic?
so that's don't go north or south. We go east. If it goes east, go east. Yeah. The breath was west to
What's
west.
the wind
Yeah.
blowing east? The east is
It's
clear.
funny how it goes, but-
Oh yeah, that makes sense actually.
Yeah,
East from
so
where
we
we
should-
are, relative to
we
where
should
we are.
head east.
So we should get one grid marking on our old map to the east.
That makes sense to me.
Scale is this?
I'm sure there'll be a key at the bottom somewhere.
Are there convenient lines on the ground?
The old TOS map.
Boundary out exactly where it's grid where space we're on.
The old sort of 1 inch to 1 mile kind.
And you do get the feeling as you look out at the scale of the forest that each of these grids would be quite a substantial distance. Is the thing I'll say. It's not just a handful of steps.
No.
It could be even a day's travel to each grid. Just for the sake of simplicity, I will tell you, if that makes sense. So.
Cool. So we
Well,
go.
chaps,
We
east.
travel east.
Eastward.
Start traveling east. Nice. So you head out into the forest, heading on your way east. This first area that you pass through is, for the most part, just quite dense and thick forest. It does have kind of these sort of fey-like kind of wildflowers and such like around, the odd sort of creature that you spot that's just, you've never seen anything like it before, that kind of bound in and out of your vision as you go, but you can travel on without too much difficulty. The thing that you do seem to note is that there is what almost feel like walls of like forest. You can see these even higher, denser trees out at your kind of, I guess, your north and south as you're traveling east, that you do almost feel like you are penned in to this direction that you go. Eventually, after some time, the canopy seems to sort of tear open before you, revealing not so much the sky, but the underside of massive roots of earth that are hanging in the air. Gravity kind of almost like lurches in your stomach as these paths end at a sheer drop into somewhat of an infinite mist. So the forest opens up into this sudden drop, but these kind of roots and canopy and such like that is
floating above you. So the gravity seems to have fractured here. There are enormous islands of earth floating in kind of vertical columns of mist. You kind of seem to get the impression that there are basically these kind of vines and such connecting these different like floating islands. You're going to have to do a lot of clambering and hopping about really to get between one to the next.
How far apart are the islands?
So each of these islands would be could be up to a mile across, floating in the air, and with like good sort of 200, 300, 400 meters between them, but like with these really thick vines and such like that connect them and bridge them across.
50-foot rope's not going to get across to one.
It might be able to latch you onto one of the vines, but not. The other thing that's worth noting as you enter this space, so there is a swirling gale all around you, and the sky itself turns to more of a twilight.
The swirling gale is gates spin open on either side.
I think that means that we could go east or
could go-
west from here.
We can just go back.
Would you
Right, done, sorted.
would you suggest
potentially
that
east or
this twilight
south.
is more like a moonlight?
More, yeah, like sorry.
Wait, yes.
Well, we can't
No,
go
no.
directly east
Oh,
because
apologies. Wait, no, let me just say that wrong.
split it off.
Sorry, it is more of a moonlight, not a twilight. I've said the wrong thing. Sorry, it's
No.
it's a moonlight.
That's fine.
Moonlight.
Okay.
Concealed, let's
So
go.
it's unsealed.
Is it shining pale? Or?
No, yes. So towards the south, is that where the island's going to be, or is that more towards the east to clarify? So
South.
south. Okay, so we
South.
head south.
Does it look
So
like if we
it's-
need to head, if we want to head south, we need to clamber up onto through these islands?
It looks like you're going to have to go on these islands regardless.
Yeah.
But you can either basically use them to head in
Or jump
an
into the
easterly direction or in a southerly direction. Basically, are your two
Can we go in
choices.
the jungle it?
Essentially. Yeah.
Or fall to death.
Right. Well.
And I would suggest it might be worth marking options on that map if you can, just to keep
Yeah.
track of them.
So did we just go one?
Yeah, you've basically gone one
Yeah.
grid
One
over.
of these.
So islands above.
So we're here. Southward.
Oh, Ollie, you can draw island. You're an artist.
Draw some damn islands. No, that's not where they are. No, we just went
This one.
east. They're on the top one.
They're everywhere.
No, just on that one.
There's a.
Maybe a
Make it
couple.
easier, just draw penis.
There are a number of them.
Every
It's
number of
these
the number
big
of
chunks
pieces
of
is very
floating almost
phallic.
mountain.
You see, in the first one was a big monolith. If you just a big monolith.
Moon.
Nice.
All right.
This one.
So-
this
So we're
one.
going to
Yeah,
clamber
it's where the
and
keyhole
head
is.
south.
So
Yeah,
you just draw
so you're
some.
wanting to
some
head
big
south.
bones
I think
to the
so.
bottom of-
Is that? Are we? Do we all need to like this?
So this one will be more of a group check together.
Bruh.
Who drew
Why
a
did you
penis on
describe
that?
that? That's so
Guys,
dumb.
someone drew a penis
That's
on
so
that.
dumb.
So the way that group roles work with Daggerheart is so when multiple attempt the same thing, one will be your leader who will make the action roll for the
I
group.
assume as a
The
scout.
others will then
Assume
make reaction rolls. Okay.
Scout. Does that not make sense that I go south first? So.
I mean,
what we do is
what-
two for
what-
agility.
which is
So,
it?
doing it
It's
So
agility or
first,
is it
so
strength?
so it
What's that
will
third thing?
it will be agility.
Oh, okay.
I think for this.
And assume
So the thing to note is each successful reaction roll grants the leader +1 to their roll, but every failed reaction roll is a -1 penalty. So decide who your leader is first, then everyone else roll their reaction rolls.
I've got +2 agility.
I've got +C agility and I've got scout, which gives me an extra +2 if I need it as well. So, if I use my experience scout, will that give me a benefit over more than one of these rolls, or just for one of these rolls?
It's one roll for the course of the day travelling. I'm just going
Right.
to, for
So I
simplicity's
started off
sake.
strong at least.
Yeah.
So can I use the experience of scout to coast?
Can do. So you guys then, if we've got our leader then in Boise, if we go to everyone else first to roll me a agility roll,
Reaction rolls. So I don't need hope or fear. I just need the number plus your agility.
20.
20, 14. So that's 2 pluses. 13, 16. Yep.
11.
11.
So 1 negative, but 4 positives, so that's a +3 to this roll.
Okay,
Nice.
I'm going to use
You
the
know what they
D6
say?
from earlier.
Yep.
One negative and 4 positive.
And I'm going to save my scout for the next one then. Just because
It would
that
cost you hope
so-
to use Scout anyway.
Yeah,
so
I know.
that's fine.
So, I'm
Nice,
gonna,
good idea.
okay, so we've got a 9, a 2, which is that, so that's 8 plus 4 is a 12. Wait, no, 9 plus 2 is 14, sorry, with hope.
Nice. So,
Wait, 9
sorry.
plus 2 is 11. 15 with hope, sorry.
15 with hope. Okay. Give yourself a hope. And you guys, basically, it takes a lot of the day. It is a long journey as you spend clambering over it. Like these, when I say vines, like they are the width of like the Clyde Tunnel. Like they are absolutely massive. But you're clambering over them, clambering through them, over some of these big kind of mountain tops. It does take you the best part of the day. It's a long day's journey, so you might want to kind of set up camp around this point. But you do manage to make it to the kind of southern edge of.
Can I just interject?
Yes.
For our international viewers, the Clyde Tunnel is 4 lanes of traffic.
Bold of you to assume.
A sizable car tunnel width.
Other tunnels are available.
Did you add your agility and did you add the +3 from our?
Oh, so
our roll as
it
well?
was. Oh, no, I didn't.
So you would have
that'd
had
be
a
21.
+6 to that.
Brilliant.
21.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you did it, so it's all good.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. So thanks for
15 was what I
Yeah.
was looking for. So.
I was thinking.
Yeah. So, so is this? We need a long rest after this to clarify.
So it basically the first day you've kind of come to the close of. I would say the first sort of day as you come maybe to the edge of these kind of maybe one of the larger ones of these mountains or not mountains, these kind of floating kind of islands. The ground towards you then it kind of basically seems that it reattaches to the land a little bit, and then it just seems to sort of slope downwards beyond what looks like a bit of a massive sinkhole lies
With
ahead.
so high a roll, could I potentially have caught some small pieces of game on the way as well, so that when we cook
Yeah, no
dinner,
problem. Yeah, for sure.
then
You can
there's more
get
options
some
to
stuff
add in
for,
there.
for food. Yeah, that's no worries at all.
Next to the first question, you draw a sinkhole, please.
Sinkhole.
Next the penis you've drawn. Okay, great.
Next
yeah.
to the penis, could you
Yeah.
draw a sinkhole?
That's it. Cool. Sorry, they're graffitiing your artwork.
That's okay.
As long as we still know what's going on, then it's not. Really.
So to clarify,
sinkhole is.
this was in the slot to the right, and then the sinkhole bit would be the bit diagonally down from where you started, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, that's
So-
fine.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So as we are travelling, I'd have caught some small game. I'd have like chopped off some bits of vines that were particularly dry and sort of decaying, so that when we actually arrive, we can make a camp that's quite successful. So like there'll be a fire quite quickly made. Food's getting cooked. It's almost as if like I'm like the den mother, like when you go to travel somewhere and like somebody's clearly in charge of actually making sure people get there safely.
Yeah, nice.
So I've made a essentially quite quick meal ready to go. Stew's going, fires going, bedrolls are all being set out for you all as you're all doing your whatever you need to do to finish your day. But I'm just working away.
I think maybe Ignis just sits down next to you after you're kind of putting all the plates out for everyone and just says, just puts his hand on your shoulder and says, I appreciate all you do for the group.
Always happy to help. This is the way I do things. What's your name again?
What?
Igneous. It's Igneous. Yes. Yes. No. It's how you say it. It's got a different way. I'm used to saying ignitus, and it's just making sure I get that just right.
Right.
Igneous.
Right,
Yes. Yes.
Exactly.
Well, I know you like a little bit extra spicy food, so I've got some extra spices for you. I've got a wee pouch next to you and spicier food.
You always know.
Always.
know just what we like.
You like a bit more salt in yours. No, you don't actually. You're not a sea person, sir. My bad.
Oh, yeah,
You have a bit
yes.
more salt in yours. You like yours with extra bacon. I always know that's the thing. I had to do best with the wolf bacon. It's not quite as good as I'd hoped for. You like yours to be presented with extra dill, like nice and cute with greenery around it. I do understand that.
Much obliged.
I've
Much
not-
obliged.
I've not cooked much for you. How do you like your food?
Extra well done.
Well, I will happily cook it for even longer. I'll leave the residue in the stew for a while, then come back and serve it to you. Yes.
Perfect.
Perfect. And I'm just going to sit next to Gizmo and not be part of like the conversation that he's have around dinner. I'm just going to sit, eat, and give him a wee clap.
Sure.
Okay, so coming back, you guys are taking a bit of a long rest. Who is doing what? What are you guys wanting to do in your long rest?
So I've repaired my old armor. So I've kind of given that chainmail back, or put it. Maybe it's in one of your packs again.
No problem.
Just adding to that. And repaired my old gambeson armor, and then that's so I'm kind of sitting there by the fire and just kind of mending and repairing my armor. And then I would also like to prepare with, if there's other people that are wanting to do that, get some hope back.
We were looking at doing some preparation, weren't we then, Neri?
Well, I thought about that, but then I think maybe Ignatius deserves my assistance more. So I'm going to sit next to Igneous. Next to the fire.
I mean, you didn't get your name right the first time.
and I'll say, when those wolves attacked, you didn't hesitate at all. I wish I was as quick thinking and as brave as you. It really impressed me.
Thanks for that. Yeah, it's not in my nature to back down.
It worked well for him.
So
he entirely missed them and got hurt.
That's my soldier's bond ability, which during a long rest, when you compliment someone or ask them about something they're good at, we both gain 3 hope.
3?
Nice, man.
Okay.
Nice.
Sick. Right, forget preparing then.
Cool.
Jonny, you got anything?
Anyone else?
Clear my stress.
Sorry, man. No. So.
Reset my inspirational words.
Anyone for preparation? Prepare something. Get a couple of hope.
I could prepare a good sermon about God.
Say you prepare one of your some sort of homily for the group.
May I suggest preparing for the travel, like trying to maybe make some rope or various things to help you stick together and work together. No, make some more because that's too short. We need more rope, things to help you give you more putches in your feet, things like that. You can get some spikes into your shoes. Like, this is going to be a difficult travel. Today was rough, but I think it will be even rougher if we keep going ahead.
I think you'll find the best way to prepare for anything is by asking God to help. So I'm going to prepare by just making sure me and God are like that, you know what I mean?
Well, when we've been discussing your faith, quite often we talk about the notion of the proactive nature of your God and the fact that he calls you to act. So may I suggest maybe through prayer, while doing that, also creating some form of rope or something like that. But you can still pray, but you're doing something physical that also helps.
Like you're trying to teach me a lesson right now.
No. This is what you have told me that I'm just repeating back to you.
Royce, I do believe that hanging out in the upper echelons of society is helping you. Your accent seems to be getting
Wearing off.
We all know I can't keep an accent. But
do remind us, Calvin. That wasn't intentional on his part, that was mine. Do remind us, Calvin, who is your god again? Which god do you follow?
I worship the one true God of life and light, and that's the God of Faerowyn. Where I'm fae, we call him Mook Mahar. No, that's where I'm fae. We call him Drew.
Oh yeah.
yes.
Where I'm from, we call him where I'm from. And where I'm from, it's where I'm from. And
I think he's still on some sort of loop.
basically where I'm from there.
Oh, fair.
And he's called Duvor.
Yes.
Aye. And he's really good, and he makes things alive.
Yes. So, just as he makes things, maybe you can make things as well while praying. That would be great.
You know what? I'll pray and I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask.
I'll get back to you.
My family have always been worshippers of Calanith. Going back many generations.
I've never heard of him. Probably not a very good god.
Wonderful, how dare you. Wonderful God. The storyteller. Music, perception, deception.
Right, see how I know my god's better?
A little bit mischievous.
Aye. See how I know my god's better? Because see around you, do you see any music? No. But see around you, do you see life? Aye. So my god's here. Where's yours?
I nudge you to pick up your to start singing or something.
Ah, yes, Calvin, but what are we but a story, you know? None of us would be here without a story.
Yeah, you actually made a really good point there, man.
Suddenly, Calvin converts.
How many gods can he go through in one?
Every day. Isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie, I just love God.
Doesn't matter what
The
god,
idea of
just
God.
love God.
Any God, man.
God.
As long as they help you out, like.
Okay, cool. So who's all prepared then in this session, and who's prepared with who to get? If you're getting 2 hope or just 1?
You want to, because you've got 2 sessions you can do.
So I'm clearing HP and stress.
So you know
and then
it's-
that ability, I
Yeah.
think, is.
So the pair you're sorted, you've used your 2.
What are these sky islands made of? These floating islands? Like, are they some sort of chalk, like limestone, but super...
Yeah, I would say there's some limestone in there, chalk. Yeah, kind of.
Is it like buckyballs? The crystalline structure, would you describe it as like buckyballs with hydrogen inside?
Is that how you describe the crystalline structure?
In which case, do you think we could make some sort of super efficient climbers chalk out of this?
Roll me maybe a knowledge roll to see if you can get some like kind of lighter climbers chalk.
Spend a hope to use my warkeeper.
You can do. I'll let you go for that.
Definitely worth spending a hope to find out if you can get good chalk.
It's 12 and a 3.
Cocked.
Yeah, sort of like a.
7 and 3, still pretty good.
10, 12.
So there's something give me a whimper.
Okay. I'll say that if you're wanting to do it over a long rest, that can be one of your like activities
Okay,
is
nice.
trying to work on
Yeah,
that. But
yeah,
yeah,
That's
you can get
A project.
you can get some chalk that you reckon you could use that would definitely give you a help in climbing for
Nice.
sure with that. So that's one of yours.
I think because I'm also going to be preparing stuff for our journey as well. I'm going to be taking like shoots of maybe bamboo or other sort of woods that are maybe around to some degree and taking like splinters out of it and starting to attach them to the bottom of people's shoes to give people extra grip as we're traveling from place to place, maybe helping us get more sure footing. And while I'm doing that, maybe we can be discussing the plan for tomorrow, how we're going to keep an eye out for each other, but maybe that's how we get our hope, as if we're maybe retelling stories of travels of the past and adventures we've been on where maybe survival was a key quality of it. So we'll maybe do a wee bit of storytelling together as well.
And I'm just gonna keep talking about how much God helps me when I need hope.
I'm sort of wondering, having been a knight for about 14 minutes over here, how many stories he's got to share.
Most of my adventures are before I was a knight. I don't really like to celebrate the glorious moments. It's more the humble ones. So all the adventures I'm sharing are quite tame and chill. But the most recent one was saving like a mayor's son, not mayor, sorry, a miller's son from a gang that was in the woods. So I went and hunted him down. That was the story of how I actually met my wife.
I remember hearing about that. I didn't know that was you.
Well, yeah, yes, my lord. You were the one that said not to do it.
Yes.
You said it wasn't worth our time or energy as knights.
Well, no, I mean, he was only a miller's son.
Presumably, why you didn't think it was him? Because I told you not to.
And during our rest as well, Gizmo's going to lie next to you and just cuddle into you and fall asleep, and you get an extra hope as well from him too.
Ooh,
So
Oh,
he gets to
nice.
reassure one person a day and give you one hope.
That's cute.
So he just sort of sits as he sort of sits next to you. So we get 2 already from us 2 talking. Then you get 1 extra from the dog.
Nice.
It's just been
Dog
a
can do
nice
once a day.
well-being hour for you. It's good.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, cozy atmosphere around the fire.
and that's per short rest as well. So we can do that multiple times.
Well, I see.
Okay.
You're Doug sleeping with someone else. Do you know I'm gonna start calling you Douglas? Can I get hope?
I'll give you a hope for that.
Let's go.
Oh, how I like these jokes.
So,
So good. So
with
good.
that
I do
said-
actually.
With that, the morning comes.
And so kind of before you're on the edge of one of these islands, it connects up with some of the land, but the land then just seems to slope downwards from there if you guys are heading south, I think, from that point.
South again, is that established?
We've only gone south once. This is south.
This is your first south.
It's just your first south.
Do the two projects that
towards
Ollie and I
the
worked on to some
never
degree
knew
help
where
us on
it was.
our travel next?
So to clarify, Ollie, the islands are there.
Sinkhole.
Yeah.
Islands?
Yeah, islands, sinkhole.
Oh, that was right into the microphone, sorry.
Yeah. To be fair, that probably was the reason.
Islands, sinkhole,
So you're going to have to rub that out and
Islands.
start
No,
going.
no.
sinkhole.
So as you come into this space, the first thing to notice, swirling winds, sun in the sky is the...
Right, someone look at what you're supposed to do.
We've just came from the north, so
Is that
we're
when
going back
the
north.
gates are
Swirling
open on either
means-
side?
Either side. Oh, okay.
East or west?
So we can't go straight.
East or west.
Oh no, we're not at the tree yet.
The
I was
north,
just not going
the
east.
north has been revealed if the sun is in the sky.
No, we want to go east then, I think.
So anyway,
No,
but
sorry.
north.
Not
So-
east. No, yes, east.
We could go east or west, or south, I suppose. But east or south would take us closer to the glade.
Can we go south?
I don't think we can go south.
Why
go
west?
west.
Why can we not go south?
Because the
The
moon.
north is revealed.
Oh,
No moon.
So we should go east again.
My question is, to what degree is the person that made this map a bit of a trickster? So if we go west, perhaps the journey is then only south, east, and east. Whereas if we go east, maybe it's making us go the long way round. The question is, do we trust the map maker?
But is south even an option? I don't think.
No, it's west or east.
West.
But perhaps west ends up being the shorter
going
journey.
further away might actually be the right course.
Is that
to
not
get
the
us
exact
closer.
sort of thing that
Oh, labyrinth might do.
yeah.
I mean, it does make sense, but so far the map hasn't been problematic for us.
Should we
It's,
put it up?
it's the only thing we've got to go on at this
Should we
point.
put it up to a vote?
Which way is the wind blowing?
Swirling.
Swirling.
So either side.
So we can go east or west. I'm not bothered either way. I'm just saying if it ends up being shorter the west way, I was right.
Winds.
I was right. I don't put much stock in maps. I prefer finding my own way. So, whatever you decide, I'm for it. Just make sure we get there safely.
Shall we vote then?
All in favour of going east? All in favour of going west?
Well,
I said I
guess
wouldn't
it's so
vote.
hilarious. You've got the deciding vote.
Well, no, I said I wouldn't vote. I'll
Oh,
go
you
whatever way
abstain.
you will.
All right.
So your guys are wanting to go head east. So the first thing to note, I guess, as you come into this
Maybe
sort
it's
of
best as a DM, not you.
as you go into this space, so the ground sort of slopes downwards, almost creating this kind of natural staircase of roots. Below, there's a kind of soft, glowing light to the kind of gloom of this sort of sinkhole. The forest kind of gives way to sort of smooth white stone of an impossible structure. Because inside this sinkhole, it seems to be protected by. So as it goes down into the sinkhole, there's this kind of sunken marble cathedral that is just made out of the walls of this sort of sinkhole. And around it, just floating about, you see a number of moths that are about the same size as a pony, just flapping about in this hole.
Good lord.
And it does just keep on going down into darkness. There are little like ledges and kind of alcoves and such in it, in the kind of white walls, kind of going round. And then there are these moths that are just, yeah.
And are they like normal moths in this world where if you hit them with like a towel or something, just turn to dust?
There is a faint kind of dust plume coming off them.
Did you bring your enormous towel with you? The one that's the size of a
40-foot towel.
Yeah.
Anyone seen anything like this before? I certainly haven't.
No.
I would.
You see one moth just kind of flutters down, maybe a smaller one just lands on Sir Valerius's shoulder, kind of maybe attracted to some of the shiny bits in his armour.
Well, does anyone happen to have a
Don't move, sir.
massive copy of The Guardian on them?
it just seems to kind of happily sit there, like it doesn't seem threatening or aggressive, but it is just
That one
he
got
is
me.
definitely stressed.
No one attack it. Don't attack it.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's doing
I
it.
punched them off.
Roll to hit.
These creatures are friendly.
That's a 10. So that would be plus strength, is it?
Yeah.
So it's 13 with fear.
You can definitely hit them off. It sort of there's like pollen or not pollen, whatever it is that's on moth, the dust on moth. As it kind of flutters back, looking really kind of slightly dazed and confused. Roll me some damage.
What would that be for like
Unarmed strike.
Yeah.
I'm not
My
Well,
unarmed
much
strikes are
more.
different because I'm
Yeah.
brutal.
What's yours? Because I guess it'd be I'll call it a dice down from yours.
I'm
Oh,
mine.
bollocks.
Mine are
Just bleed my
1d8 plus
sword.
1d6.
Okay. Let's call it a d6 then.
It's a D4 plus 3.
Oh,
Or
D4,
If
okay,
it's sheer
cool.
strength.
Yeah.
D4 then.
I've
Yeah.
just lost my great
think
sword.
it's-
How do I get that back?
5, including my strength.
Okay. Super.
You threw
You
it
just
in the
your
void.
fist just goes straight through this moth and it falls dead to the ground.
It's a friendly creature.
Can I attempt to enrapture?
That one is now.
Yep, roll me a presence, I guess.
Or is Enrapture one of your
Oh,
abilities?
is it an
Yeah,
an
it
ability?
is actually.
Um,
With it is with my presence
Okay.
as a spell casting. 15, 18 with fear.
with fear, cool. So it's maybe a little bit uncertain, particularly with the dead baby moth that is on the ground. But one does it in time. Does Enrapture do anything specific to it, or it just kind
yeah,
of
so it's,
befriends it?
its attention is fixed on me, narrowing its field of vision and draining out any sound but my voice.
Oh,
It does seem it seems focused on you. It seems kind of calmed. It's not. It's relatively peaceful. Roll me
Just his dead
knowledge.
cousin.
24 with fear.
I mean, it's not like the idea just pops into your head. You could probably try and ride this thing.
That's what I was thinking.
And when you say that, when you say that,
Why else would I enrapture it?
That's
Are
crazy.
you actually joking?
Your plan all along, so.
No, you were that kind of thing.
I'm sure
to go east, we have to go
Giant moth.
over this sinkhole. Is that-
Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
You need to get across it somehow.
We can't go around
Um,
it.
there are little ledges, so you could probably clamber, but
I'm getting on this moth, and because
Yeah.
everyone laughed because they didn't think I thought that.
Excuse me,
you just
I
fly
did
away
not
on your
laugh.
moth.
Yeah.
I believe you.
We're all laughing for that movie.
I'm flying away.
She would ask you,
Okay,
Ross,
so
to go
again,
around.
this will be another a group check but this time for presence to try if you're wanting to try and lure in moths
No,
Yeah.
they
as
don't have
mounts.
this idea.
Yeah.
They see me on the moth. They don't think to do it.
I'm going to go. I'm going to try and traverse the side of the thing. You said there's like a kind of.
You can do that instead.
Well, so this reminds me. I'm frostborn, and this reminds me of the sort of craggy mountain things. And I've got a specific thing here where I can help an ally to traverse difficult terrain once per rest without spending a hope. So I can take somebody with me
Okay, cool.
across that.
Is it Uncle Ali?
I got double knights for riding them off.
Nice.
Nice. Well, so again, it's a kind of group check on it. So one person to do it, and then reaction rolls to like add or take away from their roll.
There's a slight complication. I have a dog with me. Like, how am I supposed to get the dog
under
to
your
do
arm?
this?
I can help. I consider the dog an ally.
Or I could,
Yeah, you could help him
you could borrow
clamber.
my rope and you could sort of make some way to attach him to yourself, to carry him with you.
Bloodhounds are heavy dogs. If you're able to,
Me and Gizmo will go this way.
right?
Do you want the rope to attach on just for safety with him? Or?
Okay. Do you want to then
Yes.
roll me athletics? I think
Agility.
agility. Sorry, yes, agility.
Okay, so we're all trying to get these.
And
so
then
making presents.
the rest of you can roll reaction rolls, so the three of you, and we'll take the presence roll from John.
My dice.
Oh, sorry.
Should we
D20, not D4.
Because it was an 18 you actually rolled, right? Double
I'm
19.
19 with
19 with
plus
it,
one.
yeah.
A crit. Double ones.
The ones.
Hey,
Well, so it's a reaction roll, so I think it's just the number.
No.
I think. I don't think you can crit on reaction rolls. I could be wrong about that. So it's
You're
a 2.
kidding.
I think that's just a 2.
Double 8.
Double 8's nice. Crit for you. So you can, without any trouble with Gizmo, kind of navigate round the walls. That's no problem. We've got -1 over here.
Oh no, I was travelling with him because I don't have any presents, so I was travelling with him. So it's a 8 plus 2 plus
You can
3,
take one
so-
ally, can't you?
No. Like I thought I did the same guiding path that you did. Sorry, so I'm just following him. Is that all right?
So you can take an ally. Remind me of the ability. Sorry, Iain.
So once per rest, you can help an ally traverse difficult terrain without spending a hope.
Does him and his dog count as one ally?
Well, no. What
Yeah,
I'm saying
that's
is, am I not travelling after him?
You could do
Because
so. You
I
can do
would
your
go
own
presents, it makes more
athletics, I guess.
sense.
Yeah, if you
Would it
want.
not be
Okay.
agility, no? So,
Sorry, your own agility. I'm saying it wrong.
So
It looks like
So
you
that's-
can crit on a reaction.
Okay, can you? Okay.
so
What
it's
is
a 13 then.
You fall to your death.
Got it.
I'll look after
I guess
Gizmo.
maybe a crit just no fair. A crit can just count as a success, I suppose. Then it's a +1. So yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
fair enough.
cool.
That makes
13.
13. Okay, yeah. The pair of you can do your clambering. Donnie, what is Calvin doing?
I have no idea.
Is he clambering or is he trying to ride a moth?
This is fun.
Moth riders.
I think. What am I using for clambering?
Your
Can I clamber with strength?
agility to try and
Can I
climb.
grapple?
It's not a moth. That's what you're not using.
Strength has grapple. Can I use grapple rather than?
I think it's more because it's like maneuvering, leaping. So I think it's more agility based. Or you can be part of the group roll to ride moths.
Yeah, I'll ride a moth. Why not?
Okay, cool. So roll me a presence.
So all the kink shaming you give all it for it.
Oh. 14 with
14.
fear.
Cool. That's another plus. So I think that's a success on both camps. You can make your way towards the east. Takes you a good few hours or so of clambering and riding moths and flapping about.
Yeah, you're lucky if you get a few hours, man.
But eventually you do manage to make your way out of the cathedral with a kind of eastern exit to it, heading in that direction. In that way, let me see, sorry. So you do manage to get out onto the eastern exit of it. Sorry, just give me a second. Trying to get back.
I mean, we can.
Yeah.
So are you like further ahead than us? You're like flapping away.
I'm gone.
You're going so
I'm
fast.
out of the
You got the absolute
I'm
turbo
out of
moth.
the maze.
And then the three of us are like
It's in the crowd waiting
afterwards.
for us. Like, come on, guys.
It just took us so much longer to like
In the-
lure our
in
moths
the
in.
glimmer glade.
Yeah. So we're like, are we trying to fly like a formation,
Like a
trying to
squadron.
catch up?
So
Did
there's
you
about-
describe how you lured the moth?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I literally have a flame.
Oh yeah. That would definitely work.
I just kind of turned up the heat a little bit.
I think I would go like, I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember Shooting the Stars in Vic Reeves' program, The Dove from Above.
No idea.
Sorry, beyond me.
There we go.
Welcome to Shooting Stars.
Nice.
The treatment of animals is disrespectful.
We didn't.
Right?
So
No, it's right. Oh, you don't hear this.
No, I
It's
know.
just
I know,
us.
I know.
You don't hear me saying this.
There were.
You're the one person who punched him off to death.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
well, it's
Do
a
you
fair
think
point.
maybe I shouldn't have punched the moth?
It was a baby.
Yeah. It was
I feel like we might repeat this conversation in several generations' time.
It was the other way around there, wasn't
But
it?
also, this was a baby, not a beast. But we'll get to that some other time.
Yeah. Well, no, but it looked threatening and it landed on Lord Valerius's shoulder. I thought maybe it was gonna. We've not seen that creature like that before.
It's moth. Like, moths are lovely creatures.
Well, little ones, and then they eat your clothes. Don't
Yeah,
they?
they might eat. So his clothes was maybe in danger, but he wasn't in danger.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Well-
they. Listen, we've seen very strange creatures. Those wolves made of
Yes,
thorns
but
and
wolves normally attack you. What moths don't?
All I'm saying is
He's on to Gizmo. No. All I'm saying, Gizmo, is
it's an unknown quantity, and you can't be too careful.
well,
It's all very well saying it's a baby moth. and
I would argue
before
that
you know
killing.
it, venomous plant
Well,
poison in your shoulder.
I would argue that killing is not
And-
as bad as riding.
and
It's
if-
abuse.
And if our patron is dead because of moth poison, who's paying the bills?
It's a fair point. Also, how did he travel? Because I remember going on a moth.
How's the-
Is he
is
just
he on
backing
the
us off
moth?
with the?
I think he's joined the moth crew. I think he
He's
is.
joined the moth crew.
He's hopped on the
He's got a
moth.
little chariot. And it's
He
been
built them up.
towed by a team
Several
of
several
Several
moths.
moths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a whip.
Okay. So eventually, after a lot of travel, kind of around or on moths, you reach basically this kind of cliff face that seems to be clamberable up, but it goes up and up and up, kind of like out of the sinkhole, that you can kind of make your way up.
The moths don't want to fly and stuff.
They leave you at the base, basically the edge of the white stone. They don't seem to want to pass beyond this kind of white marble or white stone.
Well, I suppose our powder from earlier on, the sort of climbing powder, and also the studded spikes will make that a bit
Would that give us-
heavier travel.
Advantage on climbing.
I would say it would give you advantage on climbing.
So the square just above the glade, yeah.
Before you start climbing, though, can someone, we'll make it a group check, but can someone take the action of instinct roll, and then you can get some...
What's an
I
instinct
mean,
roll?
you guys were
An instinct roll. This is one of your abilities.
you guys
instinct.
were getting it chalk and everything, right? What's your instinct?
1.
0.
One.
+2.
I've got.
Oh,
Oh
there you go.
yeah.
You'd be
I mean, you were preparing all of that climbing
Hey.
stuff,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
That makes
I'm
a
going to
lot of
use my
sense.
survivalist. Would you think that'd be a
Yeah,
useful
yeah.
sort of situation?
And we all need
+2?
to roll first, and then
So-
he rolls, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, we roll first. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
And we're rolling instinct as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we're
yes.
going to add to
Yeah,
your
so
roll
yours
if
are
we're-
just reaction rolls, so it doesn't matter if it's with hope or fear. It's just if it's going to be a add or take
Do
away from.
we
12.
still use our instinct?
You still use your instinct ability, but yeah, so
23.
23,
12.
12, yep,
18.
18,
16.
16,
5.
5. So 1 negative, 4 positives for a 3 plus on
So
top.
add
It's about
three.
4 on top of this +3, so +7 to whatever this roll is. So that's a cockpit. So that is a 10 and a 10, so that's a crit.
Right, nice. So you take a hope, clear a stress, sorry, as well, I should say, if you crit. Clear 1 stress,
No, I
add a
don't have
hope.
any stress. So we're all good.
And you succeed. So one of the things, so you can start clambering. One of the things that you notice is that just on this cliff face, there are beetles that you have recognized before. They are known for their high-pitched screech, which is both sort of shocking and disorientating. And so to get round them, you would have to be quite stealthy or quiet, essentially.
Beetles and their irritating noise.
Yes.
Special
Can
killers.
I,
Yeah.
can I like plug my ears up?
You can do, yeah.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm gonna spend a hope to use my Wonderborn ability, which means I can bring out something useful for the situation.
What do you bring out?
I would like to bring out like a small reed that makes the same noise they make, but it calms them down, almost a bit like snake charming. So I want to play it as we travel up, trying to lower their stress about the situation. Maybe give us
I'll
more
let
of a
you
stealth.
roll a presence roll with advantage. So you add a d6 to
Can I
it.
give it to him to roll? No.
You can give it to him instead if you want. Yeah, yeah.
This,
You can
this,
spend
Oh.
it.
this is more your area.
That makes sense.
So I'm not holding it. You know.
Yeah, you're going to do it hands free because you're clambering up a cliff.
Ooh.
Plus what?
A d6.
Yeah, add a d6. So it's with advantage with the reed.
There's a D6 here.
Nice.
Use that one. 5.
19.
19. So yeah, you managed to play this kind of melody that just chills out these beetles as you guys climb and kind of clamber your way up. It does take you a reasonable while. It's a high cliff. You're climbing for hours getting up to the top of this. You are also going to mark a stress just from the kind of time it takes to get up there. But you can do it without the beetles potentially screeching and knocking you off or whatever along the way. You get up to the top. What you reach at the top is a plateau. There is a wind which blows to the west. The sun is shining in the sky to the north. The sun is shining in the sky.
What did it mean when there was the west wind blowing?
West is near.
And then what did it mean when the sun was in the sky? Which way are we supposed to go?
I suppose that means we could go west or north. West is near, and the north has been revealed.
And we can't go.
Well, we can't go west, 'cause that's where we've just come from, so it must have been north.
What are you saying?
North!
Oh, did you put stuff in your ear?
What are you saying?
North! North, old boy!
Wait, have you? Oh,
Yes.
North!
We should go north.
Looks
See,
that way.
I knew it wouldn't be simple enough to just be south here.
can't go south.
Yeah, there is no southern path.
Well, it sounds like there's a battle coming because there's some music playing in the background.
Remember to turn that back on again.
We can't go.
There's birds in the sky.
We can't go east again, can we?
No, north is our
Looks like-
only option.
Yeah, north and west, but we've just come from the west,
We
so
come from the west.
north it's going to have to be, lads.
North, I reckon.
You can also, if you want to tread back up away, we won't necessarily roleplay the redoing a square, but you can go backwards if you
We've already
wish.
went this way, I suppose.
We could split up.
I'll get us back.
So which way you want to head?
Think north.
I suppose north might be the best shout.
Yeah.
Looks like it's going to be north.
So you can.
Difficult travel.
So to get north, you have to kind of clamber down the side of the plateau, but into here, like kind of the wind dies down a little bit. There's a rustling of leaves. There is very much a kind of thick forest. The leaves here are broad, wet, purple, shaped disturbingly at times like human tongues. They seem to murmur constantly as you get into this space. The trees almost form this kind of solid, fleshy wall that blocks your path at times. There is a massive face which forms in the bark of a central oak that you just get careered into, that you're now facing, essentially. Its mouth is sewn shut with vines. It is seemingly, you need to work out a way past it or go back.
Sewn shut with vines.
Do you think your great sword could cut those vines and perhaps free the mouth of this face here?
It doesn't seem very nice. Well,
Maybe it would be the will of the Lord.
Doesn't seem
Good
nice
point.
that this thing is can't speak.
Would not the Lord wish this tree to be able to shout out his name in praise?
do you think you would?
I
Yes.
think so.
I'll do
Do
it
you
then.
think he would?
You hear, as you're traveling through this bit and as you kind of come into this space with this oak, you hear just low volume whispers like, did you hear? Did you hear that? Did you hear? He's lying, isn't he? He's lying. What did he say over there? What's that? What's going on? You just hear these different voices kind of faintly coming out of the forest. What did he say? Who's that guy?
Creepy. That.
What did he do?
What's that?
Perhaps you
He did
wanna
that.
put those things
Oh,
back
did
in
that.
your ears.
Who goes there?
Here, he said you were lying. You lying to me about God?
Lying
I
about
love
what?
God. You better not be lying about God.
I would not. I must. Oh, no.
Is there a is there a whispering voice that's particularly dominant? Is there one that I can single out and be like, okay, that one?
Just a kind of almost cacophony of different voices, I would say.
So this isn't a single target.
No.
Okay.
No, it's more the forest is making these noises around you. There's a kind of sickly sweet smell that's almost a little bit like old perfume.
Mother.
Does it react based on what we speak? So,
Yeah, the kind of murmuring leaves and such, they almost seem to fall silent whenever you guys talk. A little bit like they're almost leaning in and listening.
I say, Forrest, do you think we should cut the mouth open?
There's a gasp that comes from the forest.
That might not be the best plan.
why is its mouth shut?
Response.
Maybe it is a good plan.
Are they leaves dropping?
It might be the tongues.
Terrible.
Might be the tongues in the wall. You know, my wife says I've got the gift of tongues. That's beside the point. He lies.
How are you and your wife doing? Doing alright?
I'm on a long journey away from it.
Are we able to see what's beyond the tree, like behind it?
Not fully. It seems to be almost blocking the way. Like you would need to pass through it to get beyond. There is a swirling wind, and it is moonlit as well.
Well,
Alright.
I suppose east is the only way we can go. So surely there's no way of going north here.
I go over and see if I can pry open these vines to release the.
Roll me a strength.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
No.
Yes.
No, I'm not. Gonna do it anyway. Do I still have that rally from you?
Does it last
If
beyond a
you
long
didn't
rest?
use
I
it,
think it's
yeah.
procession. I think I'm not sure.
Yeah, once per session.
There's 3 bag
That is already. I'm gonna use it. So that is
Something
a
for procession.
27 with hope.
27. So you give yourself a hope. Oh no, sorry, you don't. It was a reaction roll, so you don't get.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I was still
apologies.
in
But you'd like vines just kind of or roots kind of wrap round your leg a little bit and start to try and pull you down, but you manage to kind of get out of it.
Okay.
It doesn't kind of manage to grapple you down, but it doesn't. You don't mind. You can't force your way through it.
I can't force open the.
No.
Okay.
Seems to react to it.
Well, I'm back to the great sword again and have a
Or is there some sort
try to
of
cut the vines.
maybe it doesn't require a physical attack. Perhaps we need to solve some sort of riddle.
There's no words in Sylvan. I'm going to look around the tree to see if there's any markings left on it.
Voices, do you have any messages for us?
Roll me instinct.
That is a 9 and a 6 with hopes. That's a 5. Oh no, it's 6 and a 6 was crit.
Oh.
Nice. So on that crit, as you look around,
Is it a 9 and a 6?
You-
No, it's a 9 and a 6. So it's the 9 looks a bit different than this. Weird dice. So it's a
15.
It's a 15 with hope.
okay. So give yourself a hope. As you're kind of as you're looking around, you notice on the bark of the tree itself, a series of like just almost carved into the tree little things like "R.R. loves H," or like "Thomas is not my son," or like.
Quickly.
Is it secrets?
It might be secrets, yes.
Is this Jeremy Kyle?
Just all over it, just carved different little tales, little hints.
I think we got to confess a secret to it. On the chipped on the wall. So secret that I'm willing to share.
Trees. I once urinated into Johnson's games bag.
I think we need to carve it into the wall. I don't think we.
Oh.
I don't think we sent that letter for us up to you.
Never mind.
Here. Wow. Who's Johnston? Did he deserve it?
You carve it.
Yeah, I'll go out carving. Sure.
Cool. With that, the mouth of the tree opens wide, enough for you to be able to pass through.
For
All of us.
all of it.
For at least one of you to be able to pass through.
Through I go.
There you go. And then as you go through the door, the mouth just closes shut, and you pass to the other side.
Right.
Right. Carve your secrets, boys.
You hear coming from the other side of the tree.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll carve a secret.
What secret do you reckon Calvin
It's
carved?
a secret.
Feel free to shout it as well. I thought that might be part of the process.
It's a secret. It wouldn't be a secret if I told you guys.
Roll me a presence and see if you could successfully or subtly,
I can do a secret.
or maybe a finesse if you want. If you're trying to be sneaky about it so that it's not seen.
Nah.
What do you think it says then?
11 with fear.
Okay, yeah.
With fear, you're saying.
Yeah, I think
Scare
I
people
think
away.
it's notable to anyone who wants to read it. It can just be like one word or a couple of words, though. It doesn't need to be the whole statement. What do you think, Calvin?
Just
would-
says micro penis. It's written really small.
The mouth opens and
What was it like?
Calvin can make his way through.
What did the forest say?
Oh, did you? Oh, there we go. Okay, who's next?
Oh man.
So dumb.
I didn't think too much about the backstory.
That's fair.
I was hoping that
It does,
was part of it.
we're not necessarily exploring the details of any of these
No.
tales, so don't
It
worry.
finds a lot.
So I don't think Neri knows how to write,
Okay, yeah.
but he will carve into the bark of the tree just a symbol that is like the symbol of his village, and this is sort of signifying the way he feels responsible for its loss and guilty that he didn't stay to protect it. So that's his secret.
Then the trees, the mouth opens and he can pass through.
I hesitate and then just walk through very slowly.
There's maybe less chatter from the forest on that.
It's a bit of a silly one, isn't it?
I'll just punch this guy.
Right in his tiny.
Tiny penis.
I think I approached the tree.
It's a disadvantage because it's a small target.
And start carving in. I'm afraid of letting my family down. I don't know if that's more.
That's okay. Yeah, we'll go for that. And the mouth can open wide and Igneous can pass through.
Gustavo writes, I always wanted to be a model, but they told me I was too fat.
Is that a secret?
You hear it?
Have you not told anyone that?
I've never told
Just-
anyone.
The
It
leaves.
is my
No.
darkest secret.
You're not fat in the slightest, mate. Trust me. I've seen you naked.
Gustavo walks through, tears in his eyes.
Eh,
Are you the last one then?
Nice.
yeah.
Yep.
I suppose I'm gonna. I take a minute because it's a difficult thing to say, but then I put up onto the wall. If I write onto it, if I was faster, Tobin would be alive.
And the mouth can-
Looking at my bow, the letter T is on it as well. As I go through the door once it opens.
There you go. And then you pass through.
What does Gizmo fall into the trees? But
Oh yeah, it's fair
I think
play.
he's allowed through with you, I'm going to say, for simplicity's
I quite
sake.
like cats.
You pass through.
He also fits micro penis.
And then a moment later, Sir Valerius passes through. You do hear a ruffled kind of shock, almost of.
I know what his secret is.
He's what?
I know what his
You
secret
hear on
is.
the wind?
He's got a micro
no.
penis too.
We should have made him go first.
Make him go last.
Yeah.
Sweet. So yeah, you guys, I guess, are you heading?
I
Where are
wish
we?
I'd thought of that. I wish I'd thought of waiting for him to go through first.
I plucked my ears again.
Forgot
Let's
to do
hear
it.
any of your secrets.
I guess we have to go east.
Yeah.
Can we travel back through though?
Yeah.
You can head back. You can
Yeah, we
always
can
head
go back.
backwards.
Wait, through the tree.
There's a you can.
Go
There's a
ahead.
back passage.
We have to get more secrets each time.
I'm gonna stealthily go through and I'm gonna see what you roll.
Roll. So roll me a finesse to see if you can sneak away.
So that's a 7 plus a 6. 7 being the hope. And I've got +1 on that, so that's 14. Does this count under anything of like scout or survivalist?
I don't think so, because you're trying to sneak rather than like scouting. Like both of them are more about either getting by in the wilds or like kind of.
I was imagining more the notion of survival is sort of like avoiding things that would actually be dangerous would be more the concept with that to some degree. So we know. Okay.
Yeah. He sees you kind of heading back, and he's like, "Come on, I think we've got to keep on moving. You know, they're heading away."
No. I need to go back quickly. I'm going to refuse to do what he tells me. I'm going to refuse to do what he tells me, and I'm going to go sleep for it. Even though he sees me do it.
He kind of grabs a hold of you quite firmly. He's like, "Come on, do you want to get paid or not?"
I hate this man instantly for that statement. Good luck finding it without me.
Good luck finding your way back.
I go and look.
Roll me I'm gonna say knowledge check
I got a 1 and a 1, which was a crit. So, thankfully.
with disadvantage, however.
What does that mean?
I don't quite know how it works with a crit, but
Should I just re-roll?
let me start it.
Are we seeing this happen, or are we?
No,
ahead?
because he's
Trying
headed
to be
back
stealthy.
the way.
Oh,
Honey,
Walker's like, we got that roll.
break into place.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
I think
I think I'm going to say re-roll purely because a lot of this is a little bit meta because of the details that I gave you. So
I'll go without it. Yeah, I rolled badly. It's fine.
I think it's kind of hard to work out exactly which one is his writing in the midst of all. But
our interaction still happened.
yeah, the interaction still happened, and you can be suspicious of it. But
Come on, lads, let's be heading on, and I'll try and shiver you both to head along.
So what you know
then
now
whisper
is
to the
like,
trees.
a little bit hilarious is that Thomas is not his child.
I said Thomas is not his child. Guys, Thomas is not his child.
What? I knew it.
Hey, where's my key?
Not that I really care, but none of you read mine, right?
No, of course not.
Yeah,
You were through first.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right.
I got right.
Definitely didn't see it happen. No.
Yes.
Yes, you didn't do that. Thanks, man. It was really private.
Do you convey about Sir Lancelot being suspicious?
No, because I assume every night's a dick. So, like, I'm not going to do it just yet. So,
What do we see before us as we're going past the tree?
so as it kind of spreads out into the next sort of area, you are kind of let me see. There is a little bit of coastline that you can spy from where you are here, more towards the north. Before you, however, the main thing you see is this perfectly still lake.
Okay.
It almost looks like a kind of like a mirror sheet of metal. The lake reflects the sky, but the reflection itself is wrong. As you look into the water, the you that you see on the surface isn't you. At least not as you are now. You see you see yourself from the future. I need all of you to roll me.
Sanity roll.
What I'm gonna say instinct, I think. Reaction.
16.
13.
8.
15.
12.
15.
So 15 or above passes. If you got below 15, take mark of stress. It doesn't compute. It doesn't kind of add up. But so you see you in the water, kind of looking like from the future, the kind of brass lantern. It stands on a dry path beneath the surface, smiling, holding up a key you need to cross. It seems to mimic your every movement perfectly.
I'm beautiful. No.
What is this? What? Why?
So reflection me has got a key.
Yeah, reflection you has a key in their hand. That's probably the more important bit.
So if I dip towards reflection me, can I touch the surface of the water and get the key?
Yes. Yes. So as you go towards it, it then pulls back. It's the only time that it stops mimicking you is whenever you try to kind of lunge towards the key. You could give me maybe give me a finesse.
Snatching.
15, 16 with hope.
So I think you would be fast enough to just nab the key out of the water from yourself, and it does become a physical key in your hand, and the you in the water does become normal again.
What is the me of Sir Valerius look like?
It looks like Bo.
No, not me. The guy.
Is he
your
looking
guy.
in the water?
So
Or is he
all of
standing
you
in
see
front?
your own.
Yes.
So everyone else looks
Just
like
sees
themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the.
Oh.
If that makes sense, it's just your own perception of yourself
Yeah,
as
yeah.
the future version of you. If that makes sense.
Are you all seeing different ones?
You could just ask him who he sees. I'm sure he's ready to confide in you.
Sure he trusts me.
Yeah. You had a good, nice little chat back there. I don't know what it was about, but it sounded good. So I'll try the same thing then. I'm not very good at finesse, but that seemed to work. So just sort of snatch at the key.
Cool. Yep.
Yeah.
Roll me finesse.
Ooh, it's a big old number. So that I'm -1 for finesse, but nonetheless it's 22 with hope.
Nice.
Oh,
You
right.
can without much difficulty, you can grab the key.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try it again. At the same
Cool.
thing.
Very exciting.
Oh,
I got the
no,
key.
not very good. 4. It's with hope.
It just pulls back too sharp, and you can't manage to grab that.
How
grab that
are
key.
you managing to do this? This seems pretty difficult.
Just slowly, and then
Quick grab at the end to snatch it.
Must be a different way. Someone else on it.
Is there anything obvious for these keys to operate?
Lock of-
I hold
You don't
my
actually necessarily know why you need the key,
key.
but
I hold my hand out like this. Whatever hand would be the hand that Bo's holding the key in.
roll me a presence check.
Oh no, I was done yet. I was seeing if he follows me. I'm going to get my dog to chase after it and get the key for me. So it's to use my
Okay,
dog's
yeah.
finesse.
Okay, use their finesse. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, cool.
Because a +2 roll and a +1. Not much of a difference, but that you never know, makes me a bit. That is a 3 and a 2, so that'll be a 8. So
Just enjoying.
Tries to snap at it, but it gets splashes in the water, and doesn't quite manage to grab it.
out there, he's out there.
Gustavo looks into Gus's eyes in the water and says, "Look at this handsome man." And sort of gestures
Roll me a presence to see if you can persuade.
to be handed a key. Can I also use my heart of a poet?
What's that? Yeah.
If I'm persuading or impressing, I spend a hope
Yep,
to
can
add
do.
a D4 as well.
That's no worries.
Nice.
21, 24 plus a D4. 26.
Yep, no problem. The Gus in the water just hands you the key without much resistance.
So you didn't even have to fight for it. You just. What did you do? How did you get it?
I don't know what to say, but this wooden man seems very.
What are you seeing?
What?
You're seeing a wooden man.
Sorry, the pair of you that failed, the reflection of you shattered in the water, and you take 2 stress.
Love that.
To the ones that failed. I'm sorry.
Start having a look around just to see if there's any signs of a lock or something, some words, anything around the pond.
So as you kind of look around, maybe the thing I think you would notice is, because you've got a key, right? You snatched your key. So with key in hand, you can without any issue, walk on the water. Without, yeah, you can just walk on the water.
I think Ignis is like with accumulating that stress. I think you see him getting more and more kind of worked up and just kind of pacing along the water's edge, just like staring daggers at Kieran, who's probably staring daggers back, and just like, why won't it work for everyone else, but not for me? And he just kind of shouts at the water, just like, hand it over. Just like really.
Okay, roll me a presence.
Running past
Roll
him.
me a presence then and see if you can enforce the.
Presence?
Yeah, presence, yeah.
Anything any ability that I can do? No. Oh, okay. 21.
That sheer force of will, Kieran hands you the key.
I thought your thing was shattered.
Yeah, mine
Oh, did it? Sorry. Sorry.
The
Yeah.
reflection
Yeah,
shattered.
the reflection.
Oh,
Sorry.
sorry, I
If
missed
you
that.
if you failed it once, the reflection shattered. Apologies.
Okay, so there's no way I can.
No way to get. Yeah, the
there's
reflection
one
is now gone.
Gone.
You, yeah.
Sorry.
Who else? Sorry,
No,
who
no,
hasn't?
you're absolutely
Is anyone
right.
else not gone yet? Is that everyone?
So the 3 of us get keys and 3 didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those of you with keys can walk over the surface of the water with ease. Those of you without,
Yeah. That's a
it
fair
is
point.
a very thick, kind of viscous, almost kind of
We got
mercury-like.
piggyback.
Can we try piggyback?
You can try a piggyback if you want. It will be a strength check to carry someone else.
Using our ropes to try and.
Yeah, you can be creative. Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, you can do that. Try and pull them behind you.
Right, who wants piggyback?
Do you mind if I ride you, Gustavo?
It would be my pleasure, Calvin of Harris.
Can I go with you as well, Gizmo as well? Because
Don't like.
that'd be the problem.
Plus Gizmo.
Come on, I'll row
Yes, Gizmo
you
needs
in
help.
and we'll try and get you across.
Let's try it.
Well, we could do 2 trips.
That's an 18.
Well, you Gizmo
With-
with the
I think it's a long
chicken
journey. It's a
and
long journey.
bag of corn.
It's
Yes.
Cervalius.
It's just a strength check.
He does look at the water and says, "Come on now, give it to me." And a key.
You just sound clip that from me.
The key is handed up from the water. He has a key, so he can walk on the water.
How would Valerius feel about carrying the dog?
You're carrying Gizmo.
I'm afraid not.
Well, all the people who are walking on water are carrying something. They're carrying Gizmo.
Yes.
It would be helpful. We'd make better progress. Otherwise, we'll have to come back for the dog, and then, if the dog has run off, then it would delay things. You see the efficiency in this solution.
I think the dog can swim. It'll be perfectly fine.
Oh yes. Can you swim?
If not water.
Well, we'll swim, but it makes it easier if we're not having to swim.
I don't trust its liquid to swim in.
Right, get up.
I'm not letting my dog swim through all this. They're horrible.
Right, can you take me then?
I'll take the dog and.
Look at me. I am not really one for strength. That's the whole point of paying quite a substantial amount for 6 nights to come on an adventure. It was not to carry a knight across a lake.
We didn't ask you to carry a knife, we asked you to carry the dog.
The dog's pretty heavy too. Can you carry the dog?
I've just offered to.
Right, so I maneuver.
Carrying both of us then.
Good one.
Yeah, can I do that? If it's what? A distance?
Yes.
Oh, you're a
Yeah, you
halfling,
can.
right?
You can do it.
Well, I'm a human, but
Oh.
slightly shorter.
There's,
Yeah.
right.
I'm not
A
massive.
smallish human.
With the
Roll me a
rope-
strength then. Roll me a strength check.
Would the rope help them to try and like.
16 on strength with fear.
So you can do it. I'm going to say it's going to add a stress, just at the kind of extra weight and trying to bear it, but you can carry them
That's
both.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Spend the whole time glaring at Valerius for being lazy.
In trying to take. Yeah, we got a 5 with fear.
So take 2 points of stress.
Okay.
And you do your best, but you're just not managing, and you sploosh into the water, and you are going to take a stress for that as well.
Sorry, old boy. I'm trying my best here.
I think he's close to
Maxing out.
He's absolutely fuming, and I'm just like, you must wait a bloody night.
Chin up, old boy. We'll be there in a moment.
So it does take you quite a while, particularly with some more successful than others, but you can eventually make your way across the lake. There is a swirling wind, and it is a twilight kind of light across.
So we could go south.
No, twilight. Well,
Oh, it's east and west, isn't it?
No,
swirling winds.
Swirling winds east and west.
We can go either way.
Sorry, it's cloudy. Apologies. I'm remembering my wrong phrases. It's
sorry.
cloudy and a swirling wind.
Giving each
So we can
other
only go east and west.
piggybacks across viscous.
East and west. Twilight is
Where are we at the moment? We're one across from this tree.
north and south. So yeah, east or west.
We haven't
so
drawn,
we've gone
we
this
haven't drawn a
way.
pond on.
It would need to be here next.
There needs to be
The
the
pond,
pond
and
on.
then east again, I suppose.
Efforts really diminishes.
So we go east again.
We found a giant big bean.
On life.
grand. So which way are you wanting to head? You can either head back the way, or you can head further east. Is your 2 options.
So east, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want to go back. We're not going back now. We've gone too bloody far.
I don't fancy taking you back across the lake for one thing.
And nothing happened when I fell into this liquid. It was just.
It was just sort of slow and being dragged, but I think with the help of you can still kind of the stress of kind of was the main thing of it essentially.
Yeah.
Cool. So do you want to? That's probably the end of another day. If you want to find somewhere to kind of camp up, we can probably round up to kind of close there.
Yeah.
For the sake of time. Set aside somewhere so you can, if you need to kind of take a long rest, you can clear any, you can use it to clear stress, hit points back, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Ignis is definitely going to take this time to just sort of try and calm down.
Certainly, I think as the night closes and you kind of get some rest, there is maybe more of a sense of tension. Your sort of Lord of Sir Valerius clearly has not quite got the same patience with some of you especially. It's maybe not quite the happy adventure that one's started off on, but there is a glade ahead. And we will find out next time if you ever make it or not. Who knows?
Hey.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.